Sorry I'm late, everyone. I'm on the wrong screen. Sorry I'm late. Had to help with the baby situation. There's babies. Not my babies, but there's babies. So someone's babies. Just crazy stuff going on. Hi. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good night. Good day. Hope you're caffeinated. I'm not caffeinated enough. I'm running like a scalded dog today. Hello, peeps. Well, do we have here with us today? We have Darren, we have Phantom Flame, we have Reginald. It's been a while. I hope you're well. How have you been? Have Crom Phase, Dude, Mike the Shiny Mew. We have Gray. We have Caleb Panda. Hello, Panda. How are you doing out in LA? And hello, Kyle. And Kami. And Elite Wild. Hello. Wow, there's lots of people here today. Jeebus. Get my drinks. I'm running all over the place. I've been working on stuff. There was a yard sale today. It's been kind of crazy. I'm in dire need of a nap. The nap is not coming, though. So, How are y'all? You beat everyone here? So what's up? What's up? Y'all got your coffee? San Diego. That's right. San Diego. Been out for so long working. Still splitting up. Wait, what? What are you sorry for? And how is Astroworld? Oh my god, I wish I had a PS5 just so I could play that again. Because I like the original, like, Astro's Playroom. That game was fucking phenomenal, so I want to play Astroworld, like, really bad. Fun. Was the beach today? Man, I cannot stand the beach. The beach is awful to me, but still, congrats on going to the beach. I know most people love the beach. Just the beach is not my friend. The beach treats me poorly. Not the same thing. San Diego and LA would technically be different locations. Whenever Nintendo is going to get Power World shut down completely, I want to talk about that. Ooh, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that today. We're going to talk some on that today. Most definitely going to talk some on that today. Ooh, we got some stuff. PS5 Pro is overpriced. PS5 Pro is overpriced. Okay, like I got stuff to talk about. Apparently, people want to have at it. We can talk about some stuff, but I agree with that. It is overpriced. Like I'm at a loss on that one. We can't technically say it sucks till we see it, but like it's at the amount you're going to pay for it at that point. Like I'm not usually the guy that's like, you know, if you're going to pay for that, you might as well buy a PC. No, at that point, if you're going to pay that much, you could buy a PC. You could buy a PC that's as powerful and have access to way more shit. No, but we can't just up and say it sucks. We haven't seen it in action yet. We haven't gotten to like play with it or do anything with it yet. But I will say that it almost feels like a scam for the amount that they're charging for that damn system. Like for the audacity for them to charge like $800 for that console. Like my personal opinion, buy an original PS5 and buy some games for it. Buy a PS5 with a disc drive. Buy a PS5 with a disc drive, buy you some fucking games and enjoy that. Or if you actually have that amount of money and you're not just getting it for just to play console games with console peeps, just get a computer. It's like either of these would go. I need to look back into the specs. I think, let's see. Let's see the specs for that one. Let's see. Let's do it by someone who's not just blowing smoke up Sony's ass. Let's see. Drop to 650 or 700 by Christmas, but keep in mind the PS3 originally sold for 600 top end in 2006. That is over 900 USD when adjusted for inflation. That is, and the PS3, because I was working GameStop during the time of the PS3. The PS3 almost died due to its own pricing until they started like dropping the pricing and then started releasing the Slims, which were even cheaper. It's like, for inflation, yeah, it does fit that pricing. You are absolutely right. But the problem is that even though it fits that pricing, people didn't want to pay that pricing for that back then. So I don't know why the people that thought that people were going to pay that for this now, especially considering that is for the high-end, super powerful version of that console with no disk drive. They take stuff away from it. Like, if you want it with a disk drive, which means if you're someone who's going from a Slim... If you're going from a Slim to a Pro, because a lot of people, like, the Pro is not for someone who waited. It's not. That's not how they market these things. It's not how they sell these things. The Pro version of any console is always marketed to the diehard that already bought the console, probably bought the console on day one. They've marketed towards that individual, that player. If you bought a PS5 disc drive edition... If you buy a PS5 disc drive edition and you're going into the Pro, your disc-based games don't work unless you spend extra money to buy an additional disc drive. Which, because Sony uses proprietary systems, is ungodly expensive versus the just walking into a Walmart or a Best Buy and buying a Blu-ray disc drive for your PC, which would be dramatically cheaper. My issue with it being $700... My issue with that high of a price tag is when you look at its specs in comparison... If you look at its specs in comparison to its predecessor, awesome, fine. It does have improvements over its predecessor. It does. It does have improvements over its predecessor. PS5 has a lot of improvements over its predecessor. But if you compare it to, like... If you compare it to a budget build PC... Like, if you were to take this if you were to take the PS5 and all of its specs and compare it to a budget build PC, right? You could buy a budget build PC for almost the exact same price. You could spend a little bit more, like spend like $200 more, which I say a little bit, and I know $200 is a lot, because to me that's an absurd amount of money. But like, if you spend $200 more, like, it runs at, like, a PC would run at double what that's going to run at. Check back in a bit, I'll be eating Korean barbecue. I am jealous! Remember, if the digital service goes away, so does all your games for that $700 system go away. This is also true. Like, I own a lot of digital games, and I own a lot of digital consoles and whatnot. But, like, I am also, like, a firm believer in if they take away a digital store or anything for me to get those games and shit, then I hack the console. Like, we've modded my 3DS. Like, that happened. So, like, the second that it's not available to me to buy, we modify it. Because that's what you have to do if you want to keep using it anymore. And even then, like, it's still better if you can have physical medium for it. Like, because, like, they can't take the physical medium away from you. As long as it didn't need a shit ton of updates. Yeah, but you gotta buy the external disk drive for it. It's like you have to go out and buy that separately. For the Pro. The Pro, the big bad edition of the console. The Pro should have everything. It should be the Pro system. It doesn't feel like a Pro system. Not for that price tag, especially if it doesn't have a disk drive still. That's my issue with it. Like Cyberpunk, yes! Cyberpunk is one of those games like where you have a disc version or not, you're kind of screwed on it. It needs its updates to play well. Now, wait, because like I can sit on both sides of this. It is still an upgrade. If you have a PS5 standard and you want a decent upgrade, it is a dramatically decent upgrade, especially if you wind up like literally selling your old console to pay for the new one. But the issue is still its lack of a disc drive is what gets me the most. I'm not going to sit there and call it a joke or call it like any of these other things. Like, this isn't what we do here. I still say it needs to be looked over. I still say we need to see it in people's hands first before we just completely write it off. Because there are consoles that are severely underpowered that perform great and can do great things. Would have to get face value of the old system to justify. This is true. This is true. If it gets some, after it gets some early adopters, I don't think we'll see it drop that soon. I don't think we'll see it drop in price that soon. It is a dramatically expensive upgrade. Like, I'm not arguing that. It is a dramatically expensive upgrade. It is a massively expensive upgrade. And I do firmly believe that, like, it's not worth its price tag. Well, if it doesn't sell well right away. Oh, that's true. It probably will if it doesn't sell well right away. But Sony's notorious for, like, keeping their shit, like, high enough that I doubt that the holidays will drop it. I doubt that the holidays will wind up dropping its price. Like, by any manageable degree. Like, I doubt that's going to happen. And still, if it drops the Pro by that price, the original will also drop. And I still think the original with the disk drive will be a far better buy than the Pro system. Like, honestly, like, the era of consoles having a slim version and a Pro version and all this, that, and the other, I think we're finally getting away from that era because people, like, for one, the economy sucks too bad to, like, just keep buying different consoles. Like, you nowadays, you buy one, that's it. It's like, I could see it being $600. I could see it having a $700 price tag. I could, if it fucking had the disk drive. If it had the disk drive, I could see the $700 price tag. $700 to $750. I could see that if it had the disk drive still in it. It's the lack of the disk drive that makes that $700 price tag just seem absurd. Because I can see it going for $650 without the disk drive. Like, $600. That's an easy sell on a decent upgrade. If it had the disk drive with it, I could see it having that $700. Now, if Nintendo offered a $700 Switch, I might be more tempted. Well, see, that's just it. When it comes to, like, consoles don't have to be as powerful as PCs. They don't. Like, you play consoles and play consoles. Like, consoles are far easier to manage than a PC. I give that to anybody immediately. You're right. And that's one of the reasons why I like consoles in general. I'm sitting here just rambling on, not even playing my game right now, speaking of consoles. But, like, I get that. I understand that. I do. And I like console gaming because of its simplicity. Like, there's far less goes wrong with a console than what goes wrong with a PC. So, like, I get the wanting of using a PC or using a console versus a PC. And I get on wanting a powerful console, but even if the console is not as, like, the Pro, say the Pro's not as powerful as a lot of common, like, current day PC components. That's true. That's absolutely true. It doesn't have to be. It can be far smaller as long as it runs properly, as long as it runs well, as long as it runs nice. But then you have to balance it with price. Like, the fact that, like, I get that it may drop in price. That's awesome. It may drop in price. But the fact is, the fact of the matter is right now, they expect you to pay its full pricing. The Atari 2600 is cheaper than the PS5 Pro. Well, I mean, yes, it is. I mean, the Atari 2600 should be cheaper than a PS5 Pro by, like, a decent margin. So I'm not getting that one. Would not buy it, just tempted. I need to see its performance. Microsoft wants the disk drive gone to so it's going to happen for consoles. If they're taking it out, I want the performance to make it worth it. Now, see, that's me. If they're taking the disk drive out of it, like, for me, once you get away from physical media, once you get away from discs, once you get away from cartridges, once you get away from all that, once you stop selling that, like, to me, that's when you might as well just go straight for a computer. Like, that's where it goes for me, because, like, the amount you're going to pay for it is just ridiculous. Found a deal today. I found a loose alt color Inkling Girl amiibo for $35. Hells yeah! From Splatoon 1. Psycho clothes. If the quality sucks and the low cost means nothing. Indeed, indeed, indeed. It's like, yeah, you can go to Walmart and buy like a $10 pair of shoes. Well, actually, it's now a $20 pair of shoes. You can go and buy a $10 pair of shoes, but like, they're not all $20 pairs of shoes are created equal. You can go and buy like the absolute bargain barrel shoes. You're like, yay, I saved money. Except for you didn't save money. You spent $20 on a pair of shoes you're going to replace in 2 months. That sucks. It's kind of like, and the same thing will go for computers. If you buy parts for a computer, if you don't buy like something to future-proof it, then you're going to wind up screwed in less than a year. But that's just it with the consoles. Like, is this enough of an improvement to justify that price tag? I love that amiibo. I'm going to be honest with and because I'm not going to put down final verdict on it because I've not seen it. I've not put one in my hands. I've not tried it versus a standard PS5. So I can't say yay or nay against it. I will reserve judgment till I put hands on it, like final judgment on it. But just from what I'm seeing now, from what I'm reading on it now, and from what little videos have surfaced that actually show anything for it now, it doesn't seem like it's going to work right. Or it's going to work, like it's going to be a console, it's going to work, but it doesn't seem like it's going to validate that cost, like, at all. Like, I could not see myself jumping on it. Like, I couldn't. Like, if it were cheaper in price, I could see myself jumping on it. But the problem is with the age of the PS5 already, because the PS5 came out in what? It was 2020 when the PS5 came out, or did it actually, like, it actually dropped during 2020? Or did it drop in 2019? I need to double check that. I can't remember if it was, like, very tail end of... I want to say it was, like, 2020 for that one. PS5 launch was... Yeah, it's November 12th, 2020. I should have known that. I had it on launch day. But yeah, like, it dropped in 2020. The system's almost 4 years old now. What is up, Summer? How are you? I hope you're well. So yeah, like, it's hitting the 4-year mark this year. It's already hitting 4 years old. Now, if you're gonna be hitting that and you're gonna be dropping a pro system, it needs to be the pro version. It needs to be the definitive version of that console, period. Especially for its price. So that's my issue, is it doesn't feel like it's gonna fit that. And on the Power World thing, okay, so like, we're gonna play some Power World next week, just because I kind of want to play. I've been watching some videos and shit on Power World, and then the lawsuit shit happened. Now I really want to go through and play it some. Good, how have you been? It's been a long time. It has been. It's been far too long, but I hope you're well. I hope you've been having a good time. I am very well caffeinated. I'm having a pretty good day so far. This is them trying to extend the life of the PS5 without having to move onto the PS6. They're treating this like the PS6 without the big, just typically seen with new gen consoles. Well, see, my issue with them doing this is the fact that, like, first off, look at Sega. Sega tried to put the Sega Genesis on life support for years, and that did nothing good for them. That ended horrifically. Then you also got to look into, when it comes down to that, it's not old enough to be put on life support yet. What they need to do, instead of making another new console, instead of making a bigger, badder, woohoo console, they just need to fucking put more games out. We need more games. This generation has been the driest generation of video games. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I have Steam and have the ability to play across, like, multiple generations of games on Steam, as well as my Switch, which has been the only thing that's been pumping out games religiously, not always to the best effect, but good enough, Like, that's my issue. They could have just put more into research and development to make more games. We need more games this generation. You can make the biggest, baddest console around. It doesn't do any good if we ain't got shit to play on it. Most of the best games we've had to play on the PS5, with the exception of a few, are just remakes that were on the PS4 or games that were available on both the PS5 and PS4. And though it does run better on the PS5, you can still buy the PS4 version and have no need to upgrade. There's so few things that are exclusive to that console. Fuck, it's gone so hard with that with Xbox, they made it where if you have an Xbox One, you can play Xbox Series S games on it with Game Pass. It's like, they went that route. PS5 is like, we're just going to make it bigger and bigger and bigger and just make you spend more money, more money, more money. And this is coming from somebody, like, and the worst part about this is, like, you're hearing this argument come from me, right? Guess what? I'm, like, one of the biggest, baddest, like Sony fanboys. I love Sony. Where I love Sony games, I love Sony consoles, I love Sony controllers. I've been a Sony fan for a very long time. Like, I've owned every Sony console, even owned a PS5 for a little while, and would love to own, like, a standard one again if I could ever afford it again. But, that all being said, you gotta call them out where they're fucking up, you know? I'm so tempted to copy-paste the boots theory, but it's so wordy that I can't fit it in a message. TLDR, expensive boots last longer, cheap boots fall apart sooner, so you end up spending more. Yeah, and like, for me, like, and that was the concept I was trying to give with, like, the Walmart shoes. Like, you buy Walmart shoes, not all $20 Walmart shoes are created equal. If you buy a pair of Walmart shoes, you go for the cheapest of the cheap. Yeah, you saved money that day until it's like 3 months later and you're having to replace it. Now, I get it. Not everyone can afford the expensive boots, but usually it's better to, like, go for the middle ground than to go for too cheap or too expensive. They censored your last message? Last thing I saw you type was big jump. Also, hello, Soul Reaper. Yeah, we're talking about the PS5 Pro right now, Hawkeye. We're also going to be talking about Power World and them getting sued. Oh yeah, and I don't know how that's gonna go. Sega would have been fine if they hadn't laid a big dump called the 32X and then went straight to the Sega CD. Instead, they had the gall to make the CD 32X games that required both add-ons. Yep, there was as well as they went from the CD to the Saturn, and like the Saturn's issue was they fucking shadow dropped it out of nowhere, giving no one any time to prepare for it. While also having just released the Nomad, or not the Nomad, the 32X and the CD within a year of each other. Like, that whole thing was a mess. You people with shoe issues, there's one level of shoe for me, so I cannot understand your analogy. Wait, what? One level of shoe? Speaking of Sega. Dude has a non-standard shoe size. Ah. Size 16. Jesus Christ. I'm a cryptid Bigfoot. Jesus Christ. That is a huge ass shoe. What the how do you find shoes? So it's only expensive. Yeah, I can imagine that. Jesus. I would never own shoes again. Rob Clowns. So what are you going to use tonight? What are we going to use tonight? Okay, so like we have lots of stuff to talk about. First off, we're going to be talking about, we're already discussing the PS5 and the PS5 Pro and the monstrosity of a price tag it's got. We're going to be talking about Power World and Pokemon and that lawsuit today. I'm going to probably, like, in somewhere in between all this, like, actually, like, pull up information on that and look more into that lawsuit, because I'm very curious into how that's working because of the wording of it being patent rights and not copyrights. And I'm not sure if Nintendo's actually going to win that one, shockingly enough, because of being a patent right issue. So we're going to look into that just because of everything else that's already out. But we're going to be looking in that today, and then we're also going to be discussing Splatoon and where the fuck do we go now that Splatoon has had its Grand Final Fest and what we think is going to be coming out. The 3DO game console costed $700. It did, and nobody bought it. That's a legal mess. It is. To me, it kind of feels like a waste of money, too, just because of what it is and the fact that it doesn't have a disk drive. If it had a disk drive, I could see that $700 price tag. The fact that they're taking that out and still charging that price, basically they're taking a bit of tech from the most... Okay, so the biggest, baddest version of the current PS5 is the PS5 with a disk drive, which means it can do everything. So you get the PS5 Pro, which should be the biggest bad of any of the PlayStation consoles currently. Yes? Yes. They charge $700 for it, which is about the increase in price you usually see for a Pro model console. Yes? Yes. Okay, this all's fine and dandy. Except for you look at this thing and it's missing a disk drive. They take the thing that makes the definitive edition out for their new definitive edition. The word crap, it's not even bad. Ow! That's a weird one. Let's go with... Let's go you. We ain't used you in a while. We got the spooky gear. We're already getting our spooky gear out for October that's coming up. We're good. We got this. Alright. Is auto-modded by YouTube? Why is crap auto-modded? It just seems stupid. There's no graphical upgrade or smoother online. It's just a white binder with white lines. Like, okay, so like it does get a graphical upgrade. It's not a, but the issue is it's not a massive graphical upgrade. And it gets a better processor, which will affect how smooth things run. So like, it does, like, it's got upgrades. Just the upgrades don't match the price tag. Also wear 2X gloves, yet I'm only 6'1". I think I would be 7 feet with these oddities. I mean, like, it sounds about par for the course. Like, if I remember correctly, if I've got my numbers right, Felgos is the same height as you. And their shoe size is around that. Not quite that, but around that. But I mean, I feel you, because like, I'm kind of like in that odd space too. I'm like about 5'7", 5'8", somewhere around there. But I wear bigger shoes than a lot of people in my family, because I wear a 10.5. Whereas my brother, who of which is taller than I am by a good chunk, which both my brothers are taller than me, but my younger brother, who's taller than me, he like, I think like he wears an 8. Ow. Doesn't want to hear people say how crappy their site is. Stop. Eep. Ow. How's it going, Zach? How are you? Where are my teammates? Because I do not see them anywhere. Okay, they just keep dying. Jesus. You aren't living in Canada, zombie, because me and my Canada friends have to pay extra. Sadly, that's what it's been for gaming all since, like, Lord, I don't even know how long. Jesus. GG, that's a hell of a start to my day. How you doing, Zach? Hope you're well. But yeah, no, there's lots of issues I have with the PS5 Pro right now going in. And the rest of our peeps didn't even get anybody killed. Damn. Ah, we got Nettie and Hoenn! And we got Ant! And we got Kami! You know what that means? There's gonna be a lot of death. It was super lopsided. Like, god dog, what the fuck? Also, dude, if you would do me a favor and, like, test out and make sure, like, any of the Dixper cards are working. I've also got the Splatoon stuff working over on StreamLoots. But, like, just to make sure the Dixper's not shitting the bed still. Price is usually 50 or 60, while Canada's usually 70 to 80. Oh, I'm very familiar. I've got friends that live in Canada. Nettie! Hello! But no, I'm really interested in Power World. Because, like, I like Power World. I still play Power World offline and enjoy Power World. I've been keeping up with, like, a lot of the updates for Power World and been enjoying Power World. And I'm trying to figure out what patents they grabbed other than catching monsters in a ball, which has existed for a hot minute in other games. Like, there's so much that I'm out of ink. There's so much that is copied from Pokemon. Yeah, but there's a lot that is not. There's a lot that's copied from a shit ton of other games. Like, the game honestly plays more like a Digimon game crossed with, like, Monster Hunter and a few other games. Like, it's kind of weird. And I'm just trying to figure out...
Little help?
Oh, I can't just jump into the fray, so we're just going to run into the fray. Running into the fray. Running into the fray. I'm in your face. Where is everybody? Come get me. Oh, I'm alive. I thought I was so dead there. I have the high ground. I had the low ground for all of a fraction of a second. That's all it took. Dixper is still broken. Okay, so like everything should be working with that one now. All right, I'll check something on that in a second. Ooh! Ow! Is it saying I'm online and offline at the same time still? Because, like, I even restarted the entirety of my computer to deal with that. Twice. Go. There you are. Ow. As I sent you a screenshot, appreciate. I'll take a look at that. GG! Let's check something here. Let's try this. GG! Okay. Reset all skills. Go here. This says I'm live, says everything should be running. Let's see if I can get to play a card. Alright, so I can get it to run on my end.
Hey, don't put me back on the ground, jackass!
So I get it to run from there. Click here. Do this. Click here to see. Ugh. Futaba Inkling? Wait, what? Gotcha. Hi, Nettie! We hang for a bit, but I'm gonna head to bed. Hopefully I can hang next time. I hope you can too. It was a pleasure seeing you again, bud. As always, and you will always be appreciated here. Getting Dynamo HUD left and right. Have a good night, pleasant nightmares, my friend. I mean, it makes sense for it to be a thing. Sometimes it can be kind of sucky, the ones that get grabbed, but it does make sense for protecting certain things. For any browser to prevent site tracking. Duly noted. Like, home alone, and he went hi. I was like, oh, goodbye. Jesus. Eee! Hi, copy. Yee! Run away! Ah! So much death. Wee. But yeah. But is it, or does it feel like Nintendo went row when it came to lawsuits. GG! No, the whole thing with patents just in general, like not just with this whole thing with Nintendo, like patents just in general can be a good thing. Because patents can make sure that like games and other things in the gaming industry are made up, basically up to the quality of which the company wants it made. Making it harder for people to make knockoffs and this, that, and the other. Because like, basically, good patents and good patent practice prevents shovelware. That's the advantage. GG! Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can figure out why this is doing stuff the way it's doing. It's not even loading my page. Who now? Okay. Wee. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Nope. Ow. See something delicious? I mean, I do like delicious food. Woo! It's like you're gonna get me, but I'm gonna get somebody else! Hi, Darrens! I was like, oh no! Hey. Ooh! I don't know how I'm alive, but I am! Well. And GG! Okay, let me see if I can figure out what exactly is going on over here. What do you mean no match found? there I am. It says I'm live. But then it doesn't pull up my page. What the fuck's going on? There we go. There's my page. GG! Okay. Browser so I can see it bigger. Streamer name is offline, but I'm not offline. Why is this not working? I have very much shown that I am still very much online. Settings. Synced streaming. Let's go back there. Okay, so now it should be working. One sec. Use on desktop. All right, refresh your page. Try again. Let's see if that fixes it for you. Ooh, that looks rough. Ow. Yes, I did enjoy that short, very much so. Here we go. Oh, behind. Jesus. And also tested on Edge. I've got one more thing I want to try. Give me like 1 second. Also, does anybody else here have? I'm gonna release a freebie set. I want to see if anybody else can utilize it. I gotta see if it's targeted just on dudes end right now, or if it's everybody. Hi, Nettie. Skill 1 Tim, I would rate that food. I mean, like, I usually don't look too much into Discord stuff unless it's like a physical error, like an error for stream until after stream. So I haven't checked out your DM yet. So I can check out dudes because dudes actually affect something he's paid money for on my channel. So I cannot have that not working. Ugh. I'm wondering if it's the same problem Void Raptor had. GG! Let me see. Okay, so speaking of Void Raptor, I gotta find the thing I sent to him that helped originally. So take this. But GG's all around. I want to try something. Hopefully this works. going. Alright guys, I'm about to give y'all a freebie. I need y'all to use said freebie. Because this will help determine a lot of stuff. Bam. Grabby freebie thingy. Hello, Spencer Johnson. How are you? Click that link right there to get your freebie. And see if it'll let you use it. If it won't, then this is a widespread issue. And I may be having to call some tech support tomorrow. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. I'm trying to fix multiple things all at once because, of course, everything goes wrong all at the same time. Alright, so has anybody clicked the link and tried to use the stuff? Oof. Ow. GG! Alright. Legit, I need you guys' help. I need you to click the thing. So, like, I can see, like, grab your freebie pack. Let me see what I can do to see if I can get all this fixed. GG! It's free. It costs you absolutely nothing. It's just like the StreamBeats stuff, just a little more intuitive. But I kind of need to know where things are messing up. Thanks. Claim but not use. Okay. Then that's an everything-wide issue, and I've got to figure out why. I have one more idea I can do with that. Says you're offline when I try to use it. Alright. I'm gonna break room after this, and I'm gonna try to fix that. Ow. I've got one additional thing I can try. Alright, to anybody use this link first off and see if it'll allow any changes. Which I know is going to sound stupid, but it's what fixed the issue for Void Raptor. So let me see if it fixes any issues for anybody else here. Should at least help anybody who's having login issues. Negative. Okay. Then yeah, I gotta look into something. We'll take a quick look at that. I'm gonna break room after this and figure it out. London just can't use his skills. Can't do anything about that. I can't have this be dead too. I can't. I cannot have this be dead too. I was in the process of shutting down a lot of the stream loot stuff so this could work. I was supposed to be evolving and upgrading. I cannot have this be dead too. I already killed off the damn cat. I cannot have another project that I was just putting. I've literally put in the last week 40 hours of my life into learning just one solitary program to make this shit better, to give everybody awesome shit, which wouldn't have done anything to this because it was just literally me learning how to build cards. I haven't put any of them in yet. I cannot have it breaking just out of fucking nowhere. Can't log in with YouTube. Click the link that I gave and try to log in that way. GG, we're gonna break room real quick. I want to see if I can fix this. Because something's not connecting. Room. Question is what? What is not launching? What is not connecting here? Okay. And let's do this. Sorry, Peace. We'll get this fixed up real fast, I swear. I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. What the fuck? I think I found the issue. One sec, let me see if I can fix that. I think I found the issue. I think I found the issue. We're gonna find out. Because this issue, I'm about to be real pissed off about it too. Page. This is trying to tell me that I am live on Twitch, but I'm not. And it's trying to say that that's where I'm streaming, which is why y'all can't play the cards, because it's trying to put y'all in two different locations at the same time. So let's figure out why the fuck that is, because I haven't even synced my Twitch account to this. I have no Twitch account hooked to this at all. So that's the issue. So let's fix that issue. We'll get that fixed. That seems problematic. You can't be Schrodinger's streamer, right? So we have all that there. Platform selected is YouTube. Let's put it back on YouTube. Make sure it's got that saved. YouTube. Everything should now be working. But just in case it's not, I'm going to cheat with something here. Let's do this. Let's see. Okay, so I went back to the Discord, and apparently, it's happening for everybody right now. Like, everybody right now. It's got everybody all over the place, and none of them can make it work right now. And apparently it won't get fixed until the weekday. Because it started going wrong yesterday. And their office, their work office with the devs and everything is off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it won't be fixed till Monday. You know what? 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 Motherfucker. I got you. Almost every one of my peeps here still at least has a StreamLeaks account. So you know what? Fuck it. Here we go. I'm going to do a thing just because I can. Let's make it happen. I'm going to have so many regrets about this. Wanted. Okay, we got this. We got this. I'm gonna make a thing. Fuck around? Let's fuck around. Since most people still have a StreamLeaks account, even though it's not as fancy, guess what? Go get a freebie. Go do it. Go get a freebie. Go get a freebie. We're going to go do that. We're going to go do that. We're going to go do that. Wait. But wait. There's more. Wait, we can do this. Bam. Go do this. Also, Alanna! And in a minute, I will release more freebies because fuck it, we feeling some sort of way today. I'm gonna make sure people can actually get to play with shit. Y'all paid for shit, so I'm gonna give y'all shit to play with. Oh, that's incredibly bad for me. There's gonna be some death going. Well, hello, Alanna. How are you? Multiplayer maps and modes have updated. There we go. It's been a while since I've had some StreamLeaks action on here. See, I'm working on making all this shit in Dixper right now. So, of course, while I'm in the middle of working on it, it's not going to work right. That's great. Show me in. I'm still logged in. I'm still able to redeem, but it won't load the skills page. Yeah, apparently the skills page not loading in, and it also showing the players are offline is an issue that's happening for everybody, and apparently can't get fixed till Monday. Coming from playing a mature game, I was lurking earlier. I saw. Need to go here real quick, and then we'll open up another room. At least it's not just a you issue. This is true, because 9 times out of 10, it's always a me issue, and I'm like, well, fuck, I'm screwed. So I'm actually very happy that for once this isn't just a me issue. That makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I got my coffee. I got my G Fuel. I've had a random day of running around like a chicken with his head cut off. I've been screaming at random things. I've been dealing with my card system wanting to basically shit the bed. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to do what I'm going to do anyway. And other than that, pretty good. We're going to be discussing a couple things today. Honestly, if you got some time, want to pop in on a headset, I got some things to discuss that like I've been discussing news in general, but I'd love to have your opinion on one in particular. Which is, where do we go from here with Splatoon? You know what's worse? I can't gift a membership. I could become a member or give a super chat, but try to gift a membership and it just sits trying to load, which means I can't chat until I refresh. Wait, what? Now that one seems odd. Awesome. We're going to be getting to that in a second. I'm 80% sure you've been shadow banned or some mess, and I was about to have words with people. Well, you wouldn't be the only one. Like, if he had been popped, that's the reason why I tested to make sure it was if everybody could do it. That's the reason why we made extra packs. It was like, I want to test to make sure if it's a dude issue or if it's an everybody issue, because I had to figure that out. Because when I know if it's one versus the other, I know how to tackle it. Apologize in advance for the rare card I was given. It's not nice. Oh, no. So yeah, okay, so before we jump into the Splatoon question, and I yeet Alanna in here, I am going to ask about, or I'm going to talk a little bit about the Power World one, because that one, like, trips me out. They waited super long to do that, which means they had to be researching how to tackle this, and, like, whatever which way they could. They're not hitting copyright, which means it's not the character design. They're hitting for patent infringement, which means there is a game mechanic somewhere that they could patent. So the question is, which one? What are they trying to do? If it's just a Pokeball mechanic, they got a lot of peeps they gotta hit. Well, see, they haven't come out and stated that it's Pokeballs. If it is Pokeballs, there are many other games they should have already done hit that do just that. Or do them in different ways or shapes or forms. Shows you live on the home page, but when you're live on the home page, when you click on subscribe, doesn't show this is live. Yep. And apparently, like, I just checked the Discord, and they're having that issue with all peeps now. I just had to go shoot the tree. Don't judge me. Don't judge me! Tree knows what it did. Whoop. That's owies. Owies. Has 3 others as live, but this stream doesn't even appear, so it's weird. What a story. Do not touch Nintendo's balls! Damn it! Damn. But like, yeah, no, there's several other games that have essentially a Pokeball mechanic. Now there's other games that legitimately just use a ball capture method that they've never hit that come from smaller and bigger companies. So it seems like I'm wondering if it's something else. I'm also wondering if they're going to be able to win it or if they're just trying to scare the company into dropping its shit on its own. Which gets even crazier, though, is that with this lawsuit, Palworld's not fighting it by itself with Pocket Pair this time. Because even though it's fighting with Pocket Pair, they've got Big Daddy money helping them now. Because Pocket Pair had just comboed in with, damn it. With Sony, with the Palworld initiative. Might be snippets of code that caused the issue. Waiting for more information. Any deets? Everyone does something slightly different. Palworld went straight for it, but used different word for ball. The legal system would never be impressed. It's like, well, if they were to try to hit for copyright infringement here or patent infringement stateside, like if this were a stateside case, this would fail, like hard. It would fail. Ooh boy, would it fail! It would just hit the dirt. You got a jacket? Well, that's what I'm saying. If this was a U.S. lawsuit, this would fail. I know it's not a U.S. lawsuit. It's a Japanese one. That's what I'm saying. Is that like, if this was a U.S. lawsuit, this would fail immediately. They wouldn't stand a ghost chance in hell. In Japan, though, copyright law works far differently. Like in Japan, like copyright law, all they gotta do is just say, that's mine. If they can prove it's theirs, you're screwed. And they just take it from you. Which is why I'm surprised they're going for a patent lawsuit. You'd think they would be aiming for the copyright lawsuit, but apparently enough is different where they can get away with it. I thought I had him. Fighting character that fights based on third operation input. So essentially the PC system. It's the PC system. It's the box system. Yeah, that sounds exactly what that is. It's the damn box system. Which, Lord help you, everything has a box system. Firing squad! Means I can only use primary weapons.
For 30 seconds. No bombs or specials.
Alright, no specials. No shields. My bomb. Ow. Alright, spend 30 seconds, we can do it. The point we need it. Out. Just noting it might be the throws part of the mechanic. Yet again, with the throws part of the mechanic, there are other games that utilize that. But I think if it is the box, because like that's what it sounds like. If it's saying that it's like the storage system, than it's the boxes. It's the fact that you can store pals and you can store Pokemon. It's basically Bill's system. And I do get that. And it kind of, like, the only thing I can say, it's like, I find it to be stupid because lots of games use a storage mechanic like that. But this one specifically puts it, like, in a PC, which they also put it in a PC in Pal World. So, like, where I could see the, which if that's what they're deciding to do, if that's what they're deciding to hit them for, if it's literally the fucking storage system, that is the most petty. Ooh, that's petty. GG. But that's the case. That's just them being petty as fuck. And if it is, then the but that puts another game right square in its crosshairs, except for I can see where it's different. GG. Because Digimon uses a PC monster storage system. But their storage system works differently. Because you can raise your Digimon in your storage system. But it's still a computerized storage system. So it's kind of depending on where they're wanting to go with that. Boba is made. Let me know when you're ready. When you want me in VC. Okay. Deedly-dee. Okay. Yeah, the thing that pops up for you pops up the same for Dude and everybody else. Okay, so yeah, that does confirm that. Alright, after this round, Alanna, I'm going to drag you into a VC. Reflex is my friend, and I have no way of contacting them. They just randomly joined in. Whee! Ow. Oh, I'm removing them. Is that your friend who just squid bagged the hell out of me? Use your link. Is patent application for storage medium storing game program. Have that pulled up. I'll take a look at that. I mean, Sony has a metric fuck ton too. Sony, Microsoft, they all have metric fuck tons. Okay. GG. I'm gonna go ahead and break the room real quick because I'm gonna add Alanna into headset real quick. Try to get a hold of them because if you can't, I'm just gonna block them because like I don't need someone just like coming in off of somebody else and then not able to listen to the rules or anything else and just gonna keep following and just squid bagging away. Like I can't have them like doing that. It's against our rules here. So originally, Nintendo was founded in the late 1800s and made playing cards. Yes, it made Hanafuda cards. I love Hanafuda. I actually have an old set of Nintendo Hanafuda cards, as well as I have a newer Nintendo themed set of Hanafuda cards. I love me some Hanafuda cards. Okay. A new legendary card has been achieved. What the fuck? How? Did someone like open their pack late? It has been uptight ever since they got rid of their love hotels. Oh my god. Be right back. Okay. Let's see. Storage medium, storing game program, game system, game apparatus, and game processing method. So, in the first mode, an aiming direction in a virtual space is determined based on a second operation input, and play character is caused to launch in the aiming direction an item that affects the field character disposed on a field in the virtual space based on the third operation input. In a second mode, the aiming direction is determined based on the second operation input, and the player character is caused to launch in the aiming direction a fighting character that fights based on the third operation input. That's the third mechanic they're talking about there. Yeah, this is the... Huh. That... That may be something hard to fight. Throw and capture mechanic. Because, like, that does exist in other games, but not in the exact same format. And I will say that Power World is very close to it. Especially considering, like, you have... Power World dropped in 2023. Right? Either it was 2023 or 2024. Versus, Pokemon Legends using that capture mechanic in 2022. So, this year, dropped this year. Okay, so yeah, you have Legends Arceus, which dropped back in like 2022, which is what utilized this actual capture mechanic. We're back. Awesome, awesome. And this patent was shot through on the 21st of September in 2022. And it's worded just vaguely enough. Yeah, the more I read through this, yeah, it's just vague enough. But it's also the fact that, like, in Power World, you got to weaken the enemy and this, that, and the other. And it's got that listed out right here. And what the multipliers are for catching the balls, or for using the balls to catch the mons. Yeah. With this, they may wind up... Yeah. It has been in development for a long time. But the reason why I stated when this patent was put through is that, yes, it's using this for Arceus, but reading all this is probably just an updated patent, because you can take your patent and update it over and over as things change in it. So, like, the patent could have existed for far longer. Because this could be just them updating, because this is reading off talking about, like, the original capture mechanics too in here. So this may just be, the reason why it's got that dated is that might be the last day that it updated. They put it as a new patent, but it's still updated from its original patent. Yeah, I think they just kept upgrading their patent on it to include when they eventually went to 3D World. But yeah, like, reading through all of this here, they're screwed. And it also wouldn't matter if it wouldn't matter if Power World had been in development longer. Like, even, like, say this just, like, Nintendo never patented this, and then Power World starts coming up with it. Well, if Nintendo were to get allowed the patent later, they would own it at that point, and then the other party would still be screwed. That kind of shit happens. It happens a lot. So, Pokemon may actually have this one better off than I thought. Also giving a call.
Who's that?
Alanna! Hi.
Hi, Z.
How do you do?
I'm great. How are you?
I've been rambling and ranting about things today. Going on and on. We have discussed the PS5 Pro and how it seems like it's kind of garbage, considering that it seems like it's kind of garbage just because the main fact of the matter is that you're paying $700 for another PS5, and even though it's updated and upgraded, it's still lacking a core component of the quintessential edition, which is a disc drive.
I didn't even realize they were making a PS5 Pro. I looked it up just now. It's a PS5.
It's like the PS5 Slim. Like, and don't get me wrong, they've increased and put a lot more power and shit. Like, there are reasons for the upgrade. But the problem is that the price for the upgrade, along with it feeling like it's not a complete upgrade, makes it kind of just not friendly. Can't stand tapioca pudding. It causes me to have a Boba Fett. I'm going...
Wow.
No! Hi, Void Raptor. How are you? They were discussing the Power World lawsuit, which I didn't really think it was going to go that well for Nintendo. I was like, well, I mean, it can because they got money, but like at the same time, it's like, nah. But the ball capture mechanic and how it works in Power World, because like, there's a lot of things that have capture mechanics. There are lots of things that have capture mechanics. Monster Hunter has them. Digimon has them. Tons of games that I play have capture mechanics, right? But Power World is literally on the nose of this patent. It's on the fucking nose. So Power World may actually be screwed, or at least have to go through and change their capture mechanic. Because that makes sense. That tracks. PS5 Pro, the failed PS6 prototype. What were you about to say?
I'm sorry. I was going to say, you already said this, but I was like, I'm surprised that Nintendo is just now getting them. Like,
I think they literally just had to find something, and that's what they probably were going through the capture mechanic with a fine-tooth comb to see if they could actually hit them for it.
Wasn't there like research on if like the models were based off of Pokemon?
Yep, and there are several that are, but because they are different enough, like, even though there are some variations of derivative work in it, it's still varied enough, especially with the way Japan's copyright law works. It's different enough, without it being Pokemon, for the models to pass. It's kind of like how you can make a Morty Mouse and put him right next to a Mickey Mouse, and Disney can't sue you.
You know what? Fair.
So, like, that, like, a lot of stuff with that, they got away with. And you note with this is not a copyright battle. Because, like, copyright would be what they would do for, like, the creature designs. They're doing a patent fight over this.
Mm-hmm.
I think they went ahead and changed a few of them. Like, I know that Nintendo hadn't gotten onto them to change it yet. I think they changed a few of them on their own just to avoid that conflict. But don't quote me, I don't remember what got changed. They may have went ahead and done it just in case.
Mm.
But like in Eevee is very hard to like fully attack somebody on a trademark because it's just a fluffy ass fox. It's a fox crossed with a damn Pomeranian. Like, well, it is a Pomeranian. It is a Pomeranian crossed with a fox. You can't unsee it once you know it is. Like, so
no,
like,
it definitely is.
There's a bajillion things that already look like it. There's a bajillion things that came out before it that look like an Eevee. So like, it's hard to like. There is a PAL that looks just like fucking Eevee, and they ain't said shit about it. Why? Because it can't. Because Eevee looks too similar to other shit.
Mm-hmm.
The concept of a little fox creature is hard to market. Well, it's not hard to market, but it's hard to lock down.
Yeah. I mean, that can go for like any just cute character. Yeah. It's like, because there's certain things that you put on it that people like.
So I think Nintendo's using AI for some Pokemon designs? Like, which ones?
Probably like the newer ones, maybe, but I don't know. I think someone in there is trying very vaguely hard.
It's like for the Pokemon Company, like, I don't know if they're using AI on a lot of their stuff. Now, I can see it for some of the Power World stuff. This is coming from someone who's a fan of Power World. I'm a legit fan of Power World. But, like, a lot of their mons look like they're AI generated.
Oh, yeah, the Power World ones definitely look AI generated.
Now, like, what it looks like to me is, like, a lot of their concepts are AI. And then they go in, they give them, like, full designs after. Which means if you're going to use, like, AI for a concept, like, okay, I can let that pass in some degrees as long as, like, you give it... As long as you turn it into something that's real, you know? Instead of just going... Huh?
I'm sorry.
You think what?
I think Power World admitted that they used AI to generate the concepts first and then drew over it.
I can't remember if they... I remember there was this whole big debate about it. I can't remember if they came out and, like, solidified either way. I'd have to go back and look.
Because I saw...
but I remember it was a huge debate.
Somebody had posted on Twitter, like, the AI-generated image that they had used, and then compared it to the cover that they used. And then I think, like... Because doesn't Power World have, like, music album covers in it? Or is that something else? That's something else. I think that's Foam Stars. Foam Stars.
Yeah, that's Foam Stars. Foam Stars did, like, they did use AI for, like, their art and shit. And, like, they use it for, like, the basis. And then all they did was trace over it. They didn't even, like, redesign it. Like, they just flat out was like, oh, that works. They just traced over it. That was, like, some bullshit. That made me madder than a hornet. So, essentially what they did was that they traced over something that was essentially just a trace.
Sad.
versus what Power World looks to be. Because like I'm used to seeing a lot of AI generated art. I'm used to drawing a lot of my own shit. To me, what it looks like is that Power World is like using like AI as kind of like a base. It's like, okay, I need something that looks kind of like knockoff Pikachu. Okay, so how can I make knockoff Pikachu not suck so bad? And they modify it up. Any advice to help you with what? Just trying a high protein diet. First off, one of the number one things I can tell you with a high protein diet, one of the best things I can give you is, for one, peanuts. Peanuts are a thing. Anything with peanuts, peanut butter, stuff like that, like high protein works great. If you want like a really good like meal, give me a second. I actually have something saved. Oh fuck, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? First off, I'm going to give you like a suggestion of a YouTuber to follow. I think you'll have better luck finding them on Twitch, but I know them on YouTube. So I'm going to give you the YouTube account for them. As soon as I can fucking find it. But peanut butter is a big thing. Especially if you get low sugar peanut butter. But also, not only peanut butter, but for meat, if you're eating meat, chicken. Chicken is like the better one for protein. I actually have a really good protein meal. I'll tell you after this. I have two. I have one that is a no meat, and then I have one that is all about that meat.
Sorry, I'm a child.
Don't feel bad, so am I.
We're terrible.
Awful, even.
Disgraceful.
What? I do like chicken. Chicken is super high in protein, and it will usually carry more without having as many things to worry about deduction-wise. Keep out. I'm playing really bad tonight.
No, you're not.
I feel like I am. I'm dying a lot.
I feel like the point of Splatoon is to die a lot, no?
I mean, when I'm a roller, yeah. Like, your whole objective is be up front and die. But I'm playing a backline character. I'm not supposed to die as much.
I think you're doing well. Because, like, the other team has very aggressive weapons, so, I mean... I hated Decapitator.
I love playing as it, but I'm hating running into it. I gotta go boo your people. Gotta go boo your people. Hi, guys. Wee. They didn't want to say hi. Okay, so I've booed enough. Dark meat. So, honestly, either or works. I personally prefer dark meat. Either or will technically work for you. I prefer thighs and legs, but
Yes.
with thighs and legs you get dark meat, especially like if you get like thighs, it's really good, it's really tender, really juicy. But technically I'm gonna die here. Technically I'm gonna die here, just so you know. Hi Nettie.
Hi Nettie.
I would honestly I would suggest breast instead. Because breast meat, ironically enough, in a chicken is less fatty. It's less fatty, it's a little bit cheaper. I personally think dark meat will taste better, though, for the things I'm giving. Let's see. Where is
good night,
that
Phantom.
guy? Have a good night, Phantom. Pleasant nightmares to you.
Jeez.
Sent this list. I'm also going to send y'all the YouTuber. There he is. Okay, there we go. Beep. change gear. Where is Justice account? So just the account. You should pretty much just watch whatever this dude puts out as far as food is concerned. There we go. I've not changed my weapon. Go with that.
Very quickly. quickly.
Okay, go see this guy. This dude is Scotty K Fitness. He's fucking hilarious. And he has like phenomenal food.
Food. Sorry. I'm not even hungry. I just ate. I don't know why I'm over here like,
I don't have the roller. I don't have time to change the roller. I'll have to do that on the next round. Yeah,
That's okay.
The dude's hilarious. Is that MF Doom? Wait, who? Well, I mean, I know who MF Doom is, but like, is who MF Doom? Like, who were you saying for that?
I'm kidding.
But no, I've got one I've been eating recently as well as I got my family on too. I gotta be, god damn. They already have hammers.
They probably have like the special thing. Oh, they do. Oh my god, look how much.
Didn't see it because I'm also trying to find it. I'm trying to do multiple things at once. I'm just gonna have to find it afterward. Give me a second. After match.
Stop doing multiple things.
Well, people are asking and they need my help. I gotta help the peeps.
Okay, but do it after you finish the game. You have to help the peeps in game.
Ow!
The peeps in game need your help, see?
Yeah, next time I gotta have, I gotta use the roller, and I can only roll with the roller.
That'll be fun.
No.
No, that'll be fun. It's okay. Gaslight yourself.
I hate that so much.
I'm sorry.
It's like, I used to love it just because of the meme, but like, it always seems it gets played right after I change weapons. Like, it's like, okay, I'm uncomfortable with what I'm playing because I'm tired of losing. So everyone's like, we're gonna play the thing that guarantees you can't win. And it always happens right when I change weapon, not before. I'm like, no!
I mean, to be fair...
And I know it's not thought of that way, but that's what happens.
To be fair, if you are losing, sometimes it is really nice to just be like, okay, I don't give a fuck, let's be funny, haha, stupid right now.
Yeah, I get that. It's just roll with a roller, though.
Yeah. Use a big swig. So it's like mega rolling. You just rolling. You're just a big swig and you roll.
Jesus.
That I've had fun doing that.
What's
my
up,
God.
Bob?
Thank you, Bob.
Eek! Artemis Capcom 2, bro. Stupid about the PS4 copy today. I don't own a PS4. But also, Hearts in the chat. I want to play it. I want to play it really bad. But I do not own a PS4. Like, at all. Ow. I need a lot of things, but I can't get one right now.
I need a new job.
GG's!
GG's, everybody.
Oh. Yes, I do technically need a PS4.
Bob, are you offering a PS4?
Jump scared daddy. Marvel's Capcom 2! Come by Monday.
Oh?
I am going to be up at the... I am going to be in your area around that time. Got to swap to the roller because I got hit with the Road Roller Challenge where all I can do is roll with the roller. There is nothing else I can do with it. I just roll. Literally just got to keep rolling. Rolling, rolling,
Ooh,
rolling.
get a
Sorry,
lot of
5.
ink saver main.
No, I never thought about that. Yeah, okay. Ink saver main. Where do I have it? I need to move quickly. Ink saver main.
Oh no, oh no.
Ah!
Oh no, it's okay. Ooh, get like
I got
ink saver
multiple things
main
here.
and then run speed.
But run speed doesn't help with roller. Like at
Oh,
all.
you're right.
You
I
do
forgot.
not. That one's bad.
My apologies. I forgot. It doesn't work like that.
I also don't have a lot of time because I'm helping out peeps. So, like, give me a sec. Here. Copy. It's like I still, like, I'm, like, in the middle of my job helping peeps while playing game. So, like, give me a sec. I can only do things as I die. I have a very short amount of time to do, like, anything.
Well, I can help. What are you trying to?
I'm trying to send something to Void Raptor. Just here, I'll send it to you. Because I don't have time to put it in the chat.
Yeah, just I can help. Guys, I'm the assistant today.
First off, the guy that I posted in the chat just a minute ago, follow him. Just follow him. Period. Like if you want to like get meals with good macros, follow him. Like that's all. That's like one of the best guys I can tell you. He's got great advice. Ow. They have the name I Can Fix Her. I have such a hatred for that.
That's terrible.
This is Alanna that's currently on stream with me.
Hi.
Ow.
Please ignore the voice inside of your head.
You've heard Alanna before. Alanna streams on here a lot with us.
No, I've never been here before.
Ow! Yeah, I am an absolute detriment right now.
No, you're not.
Void Raptor, what is your name on Discord? It's like I can't send you stuff if I can't find you.
I'll find them.
Well, they also have to say what their name is on Discord so you can find them.
Nah, I'll just use my eyeballs and then
Here, send them that.
Yippee!
Damn. What voice? See? You're by yourself. No. That's rude.
I mean, I can also tell you to burn things, but usually I tell people to, stab stuff and commit arson. That's also something. I do both.
All right, I'm gonna do the road roller challenge one more time because like I was distracted by shit. Okay, so like I get that you want my help, you want my advice. I'm gonna have someone help send you that stuff, but like what? Like I'm literally doing my job. Don't pull demands on me while I'm doing my job.
All right, Z. Ink saver mean.
Okay.
Oh wait, did you send it to Void Raptor already?
Played the card again anyway. And yes, I went ahead and sent it to him.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Someone's name is Spooky Banana on your server, and it's just a banana.
There is no telling who that is at this point.
Oh my god!
I have the most awkward gear that I've got. Look at that shit.
Nah, you look great.
Hawaiian
This a
bowling
true
shirt,
boot.
these boots, and headphones.
Mm-hmm. That's a fit right there.
It's a food critic, or you had to split? What?
Oh, the banana.
Ah.
That's
Jesus Christ.
terrible. Are they alone? Spooky the banana?
But yeah, okay. So, question for you.
Hi.
What do you think is next for Splatoon?
Man, I'm just waiting for Splatoon 4 at this point.
Well, I get that, but we waited for Splatoon 3 a long time after they did Chaos vs. Order.
We did.
I mean, I called it with that. I called that announcement that day. I felt
You
so
did.
accomplished. I was the only one in the community who did.
Because I was
need
like,
to be-
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, everyone in the group looked at me like I was crazy. I need to do just rolling roller. Everyone looked at me like I was crazy. Everyone in our group looked at me like I was crazy. The whole coalition was like, "That ain't happening." I was like, "I just got a feeling."
And you
been-
did it.
I did.
You
I
proved
was
all
so
of us wrong.
excited. It's the only thing I've ever gotten anything like that right.
Everybody says thank you, Z.
But see, that was the other thing about it, though, was, it was funny, because, like, I had done, before I made the thumbnail for the reaction stream, I'd done a tarot read for it. And it was like, you're gonna have a wild ass, and it basically said you're gonna have a wild ass hunch, and follow it. You know, I'm like, yeah, right, whatever. So I was like, I'll do it for the memes. I'll put it in there. Because, like, this is what I think is gonna happen, and I've got a feeling on it, but that can't be right. There's been not enough proof that it could be a thing. But you know what? Fuck it. I got a wild hunch. I feel like it's a thing. I'ma do it. And then it was right. I popped off so hard during that stream.
Now, as soon as I don't even think, like, as soon as I saw the dirt, I was like, what could this be? And then it wasn't until, like, it started transitioning before you saw the inkling where I was like, oh shit.
Oh, I was losing my mind.
Oh my gosh. But no, I think it's just gonna be like the same where we're just waiting. I don't know how long we're going to be waiting though. Because realistically, I feel like the reason Splatoon 3 took so long was probably because they were trying to figure out how to work tricolor. Because, like, I don't know, I feel like even when you're playing tricolor, like, I feel like they had an idea, but it wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was what they had to just kind of have. But I could be wrong, you know, maybe they were just over there in the studio being cool and whatever. And they were just taking their time in the game. But I really truly think that, like, tricolor did be a part of, like, why it took so long. So maybe we'll get another one in, like, the next 2 or 3 years, but that's just me being hopeful.
Okay, I think Splatoon 3 took so long because it was on the back burner because Nintendo was making Tears of the Kingdom and all those new games. So Splatoon 3 fundamentally is probably the best Splatoon has been. So I don't think Splatoon 4 is going to take that long.
I disagree. I think Splatoon 2 was the best.
First off, hearts in the chat for Void Raptor. I honestly, like, I'm torn. I'm torn on that. I am torn on that, on which one I think is the best. Alright, I'm going to do the road roller one more time, because I said I was going to redo the last one. So, we're going to run it one more time, since Dude also put one in. Yes, I would actually be so delighted if I had a Nuka-Cola lamp. You don't understand, my need for Nuka-Cola, like, fucking everything is, like, it's unhealthy. just like Nuka-Cola itself. But anyway, I'm torn on Splatoon 3 versus Splatoon 2. I love Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 felt better than Splatoon 3 has felt in a lot of ways. Have a good night, Helen!
Good night, Hon and Eddie.
Like, Splatoon 2 has just felt better in a lot of ways than Splatoon 3. But for one, Splatoon 3's story is far better than 2's. How they handle the story mode, how they handle all that, like, it's far better. And its DLC's better than Octo Expansion. Even if it is shorter. It's better.
I gasp at you. I
Why?
gasp at you, sir.
Why?
I feel like Octo Expansion is what, like, the story mode of Splatoon 3 and the DLC were trying to mimic. I feel like Octo Expansion was like the very top, like, peak, and they were trying very hard to give you that same energy. I don't think it gave, like, I think it did a really good job at, like, giving you that same vibe, but I don't think it exactly hit it the same, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Okay, it's for
But
how
I
much...
do
Huh? No, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Finish up.
I was just gonna say, I do think that, like, Octo Expansion is like what started it. I think, like, that's like the big, like, this is it right here. Like, I don't know, what's the word for it? Like, when, you know, when somebody makes like something new, and then, like, everybody else is, like, trying to be like, oh shit, oh my god, that's the thing. Like Spider-Verse. It's like Spider-Verse. Octo Expansion is Spider-Verse, and then Side Order is Puss in Boots' Last Wish.
But I like Puss in Boots. It's very good. It's very well done. And
Ooh, it is.
I agree that all this is well done as well. Now, when I say the story mode's better, the story itself, like, okay, the story itself could be a little bit lacking, but I'm sorry, the story is lacking in every part of Splatoon. It is.
That's true.
There'll be I like Splatoon 3's core story better than probably any of the other parts of the story, just because we get more shit explained to us. And we get way more, we get rewarded way more for exploration and doing things in that story as well. We get so much more lore explained to us in Splatoon 3 story than in any other part of the game. In any part of any of the 3 games. Both in the gameplay and in the discoveries. So for me, I like that one. I like that part of the story better. As far as Side Order, yeah, it's Puss in Boots compared to Spider-Verse. Easily will give you that. Easily will give you that. But I like its fundamental gameplay better. I also like the gameplay that the fact that they took. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting there saying that Octo Expansion is bad by any sense of the means. I think that 3 and Side Order are a good they took what worked with Octo Expansion and they put it into the newer game and DLC. Like, they carried that over into the main game for 3 and then expanded upon it even more in Side Order. And they took what worked and what was good in that and put it in, but they left out, they obviously listened to the fan base. A lot of shit that pissed people off got left out. And I liked that. I liked the fact they listened to their fan base. I learned way more of the core mechanics for this game through its story mode than I've learned through any of the other game story modes for their game. Including all the new stuff they added to movement. They give you reason to utilize it in 3 story mode and in Side Order. You don't really have much they add for that in 2 or 3. If we get into the multiplayer setup for things, I feel like 2 was far more balanced than 3. 2 was far more balanced than 3, and they did a better job of balancing stuff, as well as the online was far more stable. I meant to fucking change my weapon. Damn.
Ooh. Oh well.
Splatoon, the original Splatoon was best just because of the tablet. You know, like the game tablet. I do like the game tablet controller a lot. I like that a lot. Like, a lot. I've even gone back and played Splatoon 1 since Splatoon 3's come out, and I really like the Wii U tablet. I always liked that as a controller to begin with. So, I will agree, I do love that controller. Why is Shakespeare only writing ink? Pencils posed an issue to be or not to be. It's like, I'm sorry, Void Raptor. Like, there's a lot going on today. I can play normal now. But I think you've used that joke before, Void Raptor. Huh?
I was reading Shaman's comment.
So when are we getting a Splatoon 1 stream? I'd have to actually set it up so we could utilize the servers, because they have the spoof servers. I'm gonna die here again.
Yeah.
Mentions greater side orders greater than Splatoon 1 hero mode. Return of the Mammalians is greater than Splatoon 2 hero mode.
Splatoon 1 hero mode was pretty peak. That was good, man.
I mean, I do like Splatoon 1's hero mode. Don't get me wrong. I like Splatoon 1's hero mode for its story, but I don't like it for its gameplay.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so the story mode's entire objective, aside from story, is to teach you how to be a better player. Is to teach you the core mechanics of the game. It does a piss poor job of that. It does the most piss poor job of teaching you how to play Splatoon out of any part of Splatoon. It actually, like, solidifies a lot of bad habits when it comes to play.
Uh-huh.
Like, for one, it encourages you to stop moving to shoot shit all the time. Which does not work in this game at all.
That is very true.
Like, and it reinforces you do that over and over. Stop and do this. Stop and do this. You don't have time to stop and do shit in any Splatoon. You swing, you kill. You go, you smack. It's like, stopping is dying. Like, don't do it. You know?
Yeah.
So for me, that's the issue. It is like, it's story-wise, great, it's fun, it's a lot of fun, but like, it teaches real bad habits. And I've had to help, like, a lot of my friends in Splatoon 1, I had to help unlearn a lot of bad habit behavior. Because they'd come to me, it's like, why am I always dying? It's like, because you're stopping when you're shooting shit. It's like, especially when you fight, like, when you fight the Octolings in the story mode.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the AI for them is really bad. Versus...
It is.
It is bad in all three of them, but it's far better in 2 and 3 than it is in 1. The AI is so dumb in 1. So it encourages a lot of bad habits. GG!
The freaking... GG's. The AI for freaking Agent 3
have a good night, Void Raptor!
Expansion. Good night, Void Raptor! They really said, let's crank it all the way up to, like, the equivalent of Smash Bros. Level 9 out here. Like,
You talk about with Agent... Wait, repeat that again?
Agent 3 in Octo Expansion. When you're trying to get the pin.
Yeah.
That guy took me months to beat!
I mean, that guy is far harder. Like, I heard you mention Smash Bros. Level 9. That's far harder than Smash Bros. Level 9. Which is also funny that you mentioned that. Like, a lot of, like, competitive players, when they play Smash Brothers, they'll actually tell you not to fight against level 9 NPCs in Smash Bros. They'll tell you to fight against level 2 and 3 NPCs in Smash Brothers.
Oh.
Level 9s, yet again, just like the story mode in Splatoon 1, teach very bad habits. Versus 2 and 3 will force you to start learning when proper shielding is. And because they're not going whole ham, you'll be able to better learn when to shield, when to dodge, when to spot dodge, and when to perfect shield. Like, you'll learn a lot of these things through the lower levels because they move at a pace that's, like, fast enough where you can do whatever you've got to do. Versus with level 9, they don't fight like real players. They don't fight anything like real players. A real player will be 1,000,000 times harder than a level 9 computer.
Yeah.
And they will go through great lengths to do stupid shit. But they'll do stupid shit that, like, level 9 computers become so predictable. Yeah, you're going to know what they're going to do. They will become so predictable over time that you're screwed. Like you're going to be screwed if that's what you wind up like doing your training off of.
That makes sense.
Which, when I found that out, that was like the biggest eye opener to me ever in playing Smash Brothers. Because that was something I had never thought about. I thought about it in Splatoon, but I had never thought about it in Smash Brothers until like that had been stated. And I spent most of my time practicing against humans anyway, but occasionally I was like, you know, I need to go fight a PC for a while.
Guys, Splatoon can be tied to everything. It's just proof of that.
But no, when it comes to competitive Splatoon, especially Splatoon 3, I like the new movement mechanics we got. Like, fuck, this, like, the fucking dodge roll, shit. After you learn how that shit works, that's, like, going back to 2 without that hurts. Even if I don't use it as much as everybody else does, the fact it's not there when I need it hurts.
It's
as
so
well
bad,
as the movement
yeah.
just feels more fluid in this game. The only time it doesn't feel more fluid for me is when I'm using my key signature ability, which is Ninja Squid.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because Ninja Squid is far different in 2. Ninja Squid is far different in 2 than it is in 3, because I nerfed the hell out of it in 3.
Because it was too good.
Well, yeah, it was too good.
Way too good.
It was too good until people just, like, it wasn't really that good. And the reason why it's not that good is just because people discovered, oh, hey, I can use sensor items to find you. And then, like, it didn't matter if you're using Ninja Squid anymore, you're fucked. But the issue with that, where that does become an issue, is not the fact that it's too good, but it's the fact that it only gives itself one solution. And that's why they have to change it. You need to be able to do more than just use sensor bombs. So, it had a dead-to-right solid counter to it. It's just that its counter had to be used by everybody, which made gameplay boring.
Horrendous.
Yep, and it made me hate using Ninja Squid, because every time I turn around, I'm getting hit with them damn sensors. And I was like, this is the most annoying shit ever! But the reason why Ninja Squid is so good in 3 versus the others is the maps are all smaller. Because you can be spotted a mile away without Ninja Squid in 3. Versus 2, it has a lot of utility. Like, if you don't have Ninja Squid in 3, like, you're getting C. And you're getting C from across the damn map. Oop, ow. I'm down! Owies! But yeah, so, like, my worry and concern, though, is, like, where do we go from here as a community? What do we do? GG! Because, like, what did I just knock down?
What'd you break?
Everything.
What you breaking?
Everything.
Quit breaking stuff.
But I'm good at it.
Good lord.
But yeah, like, my concern is where does the community go from here? Because, like, a lot of us content creators went through great lengths to keep 2 relevant for as long as we possibly could. Especially you, me, and Aderan. Like, we were on this shit all the time. We kept playing. But the issue is for a lot of content creators that did do that, it burnt them out in 3.
It did.
Hard.
It really did. And it didn't help when they implemented the freaking catalogs, because that, I hope they do not bring back catalogs. Like, or if they do, I hope that they don't do how they did it in 3, where it's like they wait until the later half of Splatoon 3's lifespan in order for you to get the stuff, like, in roles and things. Because it's like, there a lot of people are, you know, older now playing this game. They have jobs, they have lives. They're not gonna sit here and play the game, like, all day just to get to 100. And now you're getting a sense of FOMO for what? For why? For wanting to enjoy your game?
Yep. And see,
And
like,
so
I completely agree with that. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that that really contributed to burnout for me for Splatoon 3. That's why I didn't play it as much, because it was just like, bro, why?
Yeah, see, like, I got to feel, like, the repercussions of that later. Because, like, I religiously played when the game came out. So getting the first 2 catalogs, I did that no problem. But when I went back to doing this... Hey! Thank you for subscribing!
Oh my gosh, welcome to the club.
I'm dead. When I went back to playing this, like, once a week, like, getting all the way through the catalog, playing this only once a week for about anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, that's not enough time to, like, complete a catalog. So, like, then I even started missing stuff out. Because you remember, like, I had to spend, like, a week straight to unlock the GameCube. Freaking out, not knowing if I was going to be able to get it later.
Yeah.
Like, that became, like, a whole mission on my channel. Get to the GameCube. And the catalog's done that way, I get it, to, like, make people want to play. Jesus!
But, like, people want to play the game already. Why are you...
Don't punish them for not being able to play.
You don't need to force me to play the game that I already, like, obsess over. Please.
Yeah. But I honestly didn't mind the catalog system because it worked like a battle pass, but it was free. It's completely free. And you get all the good shit if you play it. Like, as someone who plays games like Fortnite, I play Fortnite. I'm, like, not on stream. We'll play it some during October because they do October shit. But, like, I play games like Fortnite. They have a battle pass. I play Helldivers, has battle pass. I wish we kind of had a thing kind of like similar to like Helldivers Battle Pass, where once you buy the Battle Pass, you can unlock it whenever. It's like you just level up through it and you can unlock it whenever. That's great. Love that it's Battle Pass system. Right now, the way it currently works is it works like Fortnite's Battle Pass, but the big difference is there isn't a free path versus a paid for path. It's all you own this, you will get it. If you play, you will get it. And leveling up through to get it is a lot easier than more other games. It's a lot easier than a lot of other games. I would be worried, I'd be more so worried if during the next one, if this was like their way of testing the waters, and they decided to do paid for battle passes for a paid for game.
They better not.
Then I would have a problem.
Because their games are already about to cost $70. And it's like, girl, I bought your amiibos. I bought your OLED.
Yep.
Bullshit.
Like,
Don't you dare make me.
I have all the Splatoon amiibos except for the newest 2. I have the Splatoon 3 Pro Controller, the Splatoon 3 fucking OLED Switch. I have a physical and digital copy of this game.
Mm-hmm.
And I have their special fucking carrying case and plushies.
I also have the carrying case. Oh my gosh.
Bitches better not. Better not start trying to make me pay for Battle Pass. I swear, the day that I gotta pay for a Splatoon Battle Pass will be the day that I quit Splatoon. It's like that. Okay, that's when that's gonna happen.
To be fair, we do pay $20 a year.
We do pay $20 a year, but like I pay $20 a year and I get to play any shit that I own online. Like, if you play on PlayStation, you pay $60 a year for PlayStation Plus. Like, you pay about that much for Xbox Live. Like, any console, you're going to be paying that kind of money for it. I don't mind as much paying the money for Nintendo Online if it improves Nintendo Online. It is technically better than the Wii U's. The problem is, that ain't saying much. But it is technically better. So yeah, okay, we spend that little bit of extra money. Yeah, it's $20 a year for that. That's fair. But that's across everything we play. Not just Splatoon. If I gotta pay $20 a year, plus pay for a game, plus pay for a goddamn battle pass, it ain't, fuck that. It ain't happening. I ain't gonna do it. It's like, I can't. And if they were to do, even if they make a free-to-play Splatoon and you gotta pay for a battle pass, I don't think I could do that.
Not in this economy.
And it would be Nintendo running it, which means the battle pass would suck. Because they're great at making shit until it costs money. Tell me I'm wrong!
Z, everything costs money.
You know what I
just said
mean?
that.
Like,
You just
until
said
they-
that.
it's-
I know. It
Like-
just came off as like, actually, everything is.
It's like whenever they make like anything with microtransactions, that's when it starts to suck. When they
Yeah.
add microtransactions into anything Nintendo related, it fucks everything about it because they don't know how to do it right.
Well, because I feel like their games, one, shouldn't have it, but two, they don't have that in mind when they're making it.
Exactly.
And so it's like, what is this here for? I feel like I was gonna say something, and then I forgot. Sads. Oh well. Oh, I remember. I was gonna say, I like that we have little rewards for playing the game. Like, I think that's cute.
Yes.
I don't mind if they continue that. However, I hope that they continue it in a way that doesn't force you to play the. I hope they don't make it like limited or like give it a time frame, because that's what stresses at least me out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, because you remember, I was like just starting my senior year of college when Splatoon 3 came out, and I literally stayed up for 2 weeks straight trying to finish the first battle
Oh, I
pass.
remember. I remember because like you managed to go for like, what was it, like 60 levels in less than like 3 days because you didn't sleep.
No,
I remember
did.
that shit.
I was at like level 16 or like 20, or like it was like something around there. It was like somewhere near level 20, and I got all the way to 100. I literally planned out my 2 weeks. I got up at like 8 a.m. and I would just play Anarchy the whole day. Didn't care what mode it was. I would just play Anarchy. To get all of those levels, it was hell on earth. I was so tired, but I got to 100. I don't want that again.
I see, I get that. And see, I also, like, I get limited time items, though. I do. Especially, fuck me. That was dumb on my part. I should have squid rolled, and I didn't.
It's okay.
GG.
GG.
Oh man, that roller came all up in our base. But yeah, no, like, I get it. I get it on both sides. I get doing that on both sides. Pay Splatoon Battle Pass on top of paying for the game would make me think long and hard about continuing or not, even as much as a fangirl. As I fangirl for this game. You see, like, I get that. I trust me, I get that, because like for me that's the rough spots, because like Splatoon has been a big part of everything for me, both as a content creator and just as a person in general. Splatoon has done more for me video game wise than anything else. The only other gaming franchise that's done as much for me as Splatoon is Pokemon. That's it. And Pokemon did a shit ton for me just learning how to socialize in general, and Splatoon still made that better. If they went...
Splatoon's?
I'm
sorry. I was just going to say Splatoon's community is incredible. Even if it's shitty at times, like, it's still really
That's
good.
any community. Like, I play Dead by Daylight. Splatoon ain't got shit on Dead by Daylight.
You know what,
as far as toxic communities.
You right?
I love me some Dead by Daylight. Anyway, as far as that's concerned, like I would have to bail on that. I would, but past that, like if, like I get why they would want to do like limited time items. It does encourage people to play games. It encourages people, like hell, it encouraged you to live on the game, because that's like any game creator's objective, is to get you to play as long as they possibly can. It did just that. Was it a sucky tactic to do it? Yes, but it worked. And I get this from the standpoint of I play games like Fortnite. Fortnite has a battle pass system, but it also has a shop system where you can just buy whatever the fuck you want in it. And if you don't buy it when it's there, because it's only there for a limited time, you might miss out on it. And you need to check whenever it's gonna. You need to check like end dates for when it's gonna be in and when it's gonna be gone. Like right now, there's a skin I want really bad that I'm debating on getting that because it's limited time, I'm debating twice as hard on whether or not I'm going to buy the skin. Because it's Black Cat from Spider-Man, which Spider-Man is one of my favorite heroes, and Black Cat is one of my favorite, I guess you'd call her an anti-hero. Plus, I mean, she's like the Marvel comic waifu for me. Let's just be real.
Fair, understandable. Continue.
But,
carry on.
But yeah, so like, I mean, you don't understand. Like, I'm a sucker for silver hair. Like, I don't get it, but I always have been. That's the character I started with. Yeah, she's the character it started with. Like, I could date that shit back to where it started. Like, that's been a thing for my brain since, like, I was, like, 8. When I first got introduced to that character. But yeah, no, anyway. Beyond that, like, the FOMO, feeling of missing out, that whole thing it's an amazing selling tactic. Because it works. It makes you want to do the thing. Hardcore. 70 deaths tonight by my count. Okay, like, do I need to, like, super hardcore, like, change my playstyle? Because I can go for the sweat. I can. But I like to talk. Oh, we about to go for the sweat because I'm about to fuck that bitch up. I swear to God, you're going to just fucking start fucking squid bagging on me. I'm going to fucking kick you in the goddamn titty. Ooh!
Well,
that was my FOMO in the first catalog. I understand that. For me, the FOMO was the GameCube. That was my big one. That was the one, like, I don't care. I have to play this. I have to play this. I have to play this. And I did. I spent, like, literally, like, I went from my normal schedule of playing story games and horror games and then just playing Splatoon on Saturday. I went 2 weeks. That's all we played. The Great GameCube Saga. I even had art made for that. A GameCube version of my character. Just trying to get that one damn thing. Because I needed it. Because the GameCube's like my favorite console. What's up, Heather Spaghetti? You're fashionably late. Alright.
I don't know, if you wanted people counting deaths, Z, I think that's...
It's not something I usually have people do, but since people are counting deaths, fine. Like, I can play sweaty, I can do that. I usually just play to kind of have fun, but if we want a sweat build for me to stop dying, I can do that real quick. It's just not as entertaining to watch. But we can do that.
You shouldn't do it if you don't want to.
Let's see what I got. Let's go for this. Let's go for...
What was I gonna say? I was going to say something, and I was completely distracted. Because we were talking about the rewards and Splatoon. Oh, okay, I remember. I don't mind them having limited edition stuff because at that point it's like, okay, if you're not paying attention, you know, and this was available to you, then too bad you missed out. But it's like, when you make it limited edition, like when you put something really cool all the way in the back of the catalog and literally you have to grind to get just to that. I think that's what's upsetting because like that's just not fair to people who don't have the time to play. Like would like to play. Like, girl, if I could stay here all day and just play, then chill. But like it's like I don't have the option to do that, so I guess I'll just never get that. But if you like if it's like, yeah, this is limited edition, you just all you have to do is like, I don't know, get 3 wins or something, or like, you know, like something small, like something chill. Then like that's cool. I don't mind that. Or it's like log in and just play Anarchy.
Oh, hello, Panda!
Oh my gosh,
no,
hi, Panda.
Completely agree with that. Like, have, like, mission-based things. But see, I don't like mission-based things. Now, you want me to be real with you. Like, okay, you must do exactly this. Da, da, da. Well, I don't play a lot of ranked because as a live streamer, a lot of my peeps just want to play with me. They don't want to watch ranked. So because of that, and that's mostly the time that I play. Like if I have things like you must play during this time frame or play this thing for this time frame. Like if it's a mode that everyone hates, like who's going to do it?
No, yeah, you're right.
Ow!
Well,
Got sniped.
I was thinking you could just be like something like lame or something, or like just like an easy one, like play Anarchy, but you don't have to win. You know what I mean? It's like just queue up. But no, I get that. Because it's like, if they start giving, like, dumb challenges for you to do just to get an item, then yeah, it's trash. Get 50 kills in order to get this. Are you serious?
Like, stay psych right now. Come on. Yeah, no. And now I'm probably dying the same amount.
I think in more casual games, I wouldn't count deaths.
I
Just 'cause
usually
it
don't
does-
count. I don't count deaths in Splatoon because all I do is die in Splatoon. It's like that's kind of like any shooter that's like this. Like you're going to die. Like this, Overwatch, everything else. You usually don't count deaths in these games because like you're just going to die. You have weapon types that are literally just pretty much built to just do that. I usually just count win-loss if I count that throughout the course of the night.
I don't even do that.
For me, it depends.
Now, if I'm doing really good, I'll count kills. But that's it.
Yeah, like when it comes to like Splatoon, I don't count Destiny because I'm fucking playing against like my community.
Your community is crazy.
My community
Every
is. My
single-
community has S and X ranked players in it, and because I don't play ranked, I'm rank C. What is I'm gonna die.
Every single one of y'all in chat say sorry. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Say sorry right now. Oh, that's like I point out how like if you like you point out the amount of kills you get, like I got 6 kills that round in comparison to like other rounds. That's pretty good.
Let's
Especially
go.
considering I'm still talking my I'm still talking my head off.
We yapping in here.
It's like I state how many kills I get all the time. It's like I especially get excited like when I get a good number. I'm like, fuck yeah! Kami is not sorry. Be warned.
Of course, Kami ain't sorry.
Kami's like, give me a reason to be sorry. That ain't a good one.
Sorry, I'm too good.
How's it going, Tentacle?
Hi, Tentacle.
Sorry for people. I don't care what people's rank is. I'm just saying it's like all my people's ranks are like higher than mine, so I expect to die in this game. That's why I don't keep considering Splatoon is big as Splatoon. It's big in Japan. They got to make it challenging. I mean, this is true. Like I know I'm going to die. Like death is just a factor. Like I'm just going to die. But it's why I don't keep track of my death record because I'm just going to die.
Japanese players like genuinely scare me. Like horrify me.
It's like, the only times like I don't really. Ow. The only times like I don't, it's like don't wind up dying, are like if I'm playing by myself and I'm just hyper focused and I'm not having to like think of ways to talk or things to say or anything like that. Like if I'm going that route, awesome. Where the fuck that guy come from?
You know what? That's probably also like the issue for me. Because when I'm on stream, I notice that I do worse than when I'm just kind of like sitting on my couch, dead silent, headphones in.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if I'm off stream, I average 12 kills. I average 12 kills to 4 deaths. That is my KDA ratio. or my KD ratio. My kills to death ratio is usually 12 to 4. It's great when I'm playing by myself. Because I don't have to talk to nobody.
Exactly. You don't have to.
I don't have to think. I just get to just go. Oh, shooty, bang, bang. That's it. It's like I do so much better. Like for a long time when I first started doing Splatoon on stream, I was actually very physically upset. Physically and mentally upset. I was freaking out for a long time and hated playing this on stream because I couldn't figure out why I was so bad when I played with people. Because, like, I played with Joel all the time off stream. I played with Shaman all the time off stream. And, like, I would carry. And I went from carrying to just getting relentlessly spanked.
It's because of the yapping.
Yeah, and I couldn't figure out why until I figured out it's the fact I fucking talk too much. And I'm talking about stuff that's not game related. Because I do better when I play and I'm like relaying like someone's over here, someone's over there, do this, do that, da-da. When I'm doing call outs, I can still do it and talk and play at the same time. Why? Because I'm not focused on anything but the game still. I'm talking about why the fuck Power World is going to probably lose its lawsuit. That takes me taking a lot of brain processing power off of I should probably squid roll away from that carbon roller.
Yeah.
I should probably go ahead and throw this bomb before I go anywhere, so hopefully it leads out whoever the fuck I'm trying to deal with. I should be paying attention where the fuck this carbon roller is going because they don't have ninja squid, so I should be able to see them. I don't have any time to think of any of that shit.
Nope.
I'm talking about Power World. And if Nintendo's going to keep stuff up with Splatoon. Woo! Jesus. GG.
GG's. Ooh.
Something that most people will understand if they are streamers, and people that aren't streamers will eventually one day figure out when they wind up in like a tournament or a big event or anything like that. That's something like everybody gets to learn it some way, somehow. We got obliterated. So everyone makes it better just because, hopefully, good randoms. I mean, honestly, like, I don't mind playing randoms in Anarchy or in Ranked. Like, I don't mind playing randoms. I just don't do well playing randoms when I'm also having to focus down something else.
I think Salmon Run is really good to stream because you're not playing against people.
See, for me, it's the opposite, because, like, I'm not playing against people, I'm getting my ass kicked by bots now. I get more upset losing to bots than I do losing to people. If I get outsmarted by a person, that's fucking on me. I get outsmarted by a bot, like, you get outsmarted by a person, that's on me, but that just means I got outplayed, and that means I need to improve. I get outsmarted by a bot, that just means I'm kind of dumb, and I need to improve. Like, being outsmarted by a human, there's always going to be a person smarter than me. Being outsmarted by Nintendo-based AI, which is never that intelligent, I get really mad. I have almost broken controllers over Salmon Run. Because, like, just... I hate losing to, like, a fucking itty-bitty, like, small fry. That, like, I died to a small fry because it poked me in the butt because I got shot by something else earlier. I get so mad by that.
That's just annoying.
Like, I just, like, to me, like, I just get so upset playing Salmon Run. I much rather lose to a human being.
Damn, I thought it was okay. Maybe it's because,
I mean, for a lot of people it is. A lot of people are the opposite of me. But me, I'd rather have someone outsmart me than have a computer kick my ass.
No, I mean, yeah. Because that's just shit.
Yeah, so like every time I die at Salmon Run, I get real pissed off. Ask anybody here, I rage more against Salmon Run than I do against anything else. So if I play that with randoms, it's when it's the worst. If I'm playing it with friends, at least me and my friends die together. So if we die together, I feel less bad. It's like, okay, so someone I know is at least as intelligent as I am had the same problem, so I don't feel as bad. Why die against randoms? I don't have anyone to compare myself to. I could be playing with 5-year-olds for all I know. So if I'm playing with 5-year-olds and I'm losing to a computer, that means, like, I probably lost to a computer that's as smart as a 5-year-old. Especially when the possible 5-year-old did better than me and I was the worst one on the team. That makes it even worse. I don't know who I fought with, but they were at least better than I was. I brought my whole team down. They could have all been a group of 5-year-olds. I just ruined a group of 5-year-olds a day. God damn. What the fuck's wrong with me? You know, like, it sounds stupid. It sounds like completely dumb. But, like, if I'm not playing with other people in Salmon Run, I am the maddest motherfucker.
I mean, but that's fair, because sometimes Salmon Run can just all of a sudden be extremely hard, and I don't understand how some people can be on, like, those really high hazard levels. Like, my brain cannot handle everything on screen. Like, and it sucks because then the Switch starts to lag, and so I'm just like, okay,
what
so
the
you
fuck
want
do I
me
even do now?
you want me to be able to function when there's like 55 bosses in my face while the game is like running at 2 FPS. Like, be real. Be so legit right now. Also, how they put 2 snipers on one team, bro? Why they do that to them?
It's been doing pretty good every round I've run into it so far. Whoop. Ow.
The matchmaking. No other
That's
game.
something that will never be fixed, is the goddamn matchmaking.
The matchmaking.
There's, like, it'll never be fixed. I have given up on that long ago. Whoa! Not me sound like Crash fucking Bandicoot over here. Wow! GG.
Wow! 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 Like Nintendo, how hard is it to look at a set of 8 players and be like, okay, there's 2 snipers, 2 brushes.
GG.
Maybe we should put the snipers on opposite teams to make it balanced. Nope. Put all the snipers on one team, put all of the other same weapons on one team, see what happens.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
They'll be so appreciative of extra sniping power. No one will ever touch them. Depending on the map, that can work.
That's true. I've seen it.
I've seen it. It makes me so upset.
I've seen
Just
it
a
where it's like...
mechanic.
No, it happened to me. I had 3 snipers, and I was like a cute little shooter, and I was like, be so for real right now. be real. Be like, actually.
They're like, just wait, we got you, homie. Bam. And them snipers kept you alive the whole match, didn't they?
I actually truly do not remember how that match went, because I don't remember if it was turf war or if it was splat zones. I feel like if it were splat zones, it would have gone great, because all you have to do is murder everybody and I'll paint the zone for you. But if it was turf, girly, girl.
So the worst part is, though, is like they don't really have matchmaking set up to apply for actual like MMR either. Because like there's no MMR in this. Like, there's MMR in their Anarchy, but there's no MMR in Turf War, which, honestly, there doesn't need to be. It's Turf War, it's meant for everyone to just kind of fuck around anyway. Yeah!
However, I don't think you should put all of the new babies onto one team and all of the veterans onto another team and have them cry in their base.
Were they hiding? Just disconnected and we were winning. I hate when that happens. Also, I haven't properly said hello to you. How are you, sweet Hime? I hope you're doing well.
$20 a year. Which,
And see, for a long time, I tried to, like, argue that because, like, well, I mean, you can't account for everybody's internet, blah, blah, blah. We have certain times where we do have people who just have bad internet. But, like, with the launch of Splatoon 3, yeah, that was far harder to defend.
it was so hard to defend.
Because it disconnected all the time.
Forever. Like,
It took them.
Even
It took them like a
before-
year to fix that. To like finally fix that and it be consistent. Dying.
Like literally, you'd be queuing up into a match, and then it was like, "Oh, sorry, you're disconnected." It's like, "Oh, what do you mean? I'm not even here."
I need to break that. Come on. Why are you not breaking? Penis.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, never mind. You worried about it.
I worried about it and I died.
You shouldn't have worried about it. It's okay.
But it's my job to worry about things.
No.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But I am so good at it. No!
It is no longer the 21st night of September. Rest in peace, everybody.
Sad.
Sad.
Holy shit! I just want to get away from my base!
I know that you're having a really terrible time right now, but Robo Ramen is a pretty good stage in my book.
I do like the stage, but I like it stage, like, aesthetically.
Like, I love that they put freaking, like, bridges underneath. Like, that's so cool. That's cute. I like the mobility of the stage.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
the
dying so much.
the illusion of
GG.
mobility on the stage.
The
'Cause
illusion,
if
yeah,
they-
the illusion of it.
If the other team comes to your base, like, you're royally fucked.
Alright, what gear do I need to change to?
GG's.
GG. Alright, what do you need me to change to, dude?
Dude's busting out the list.
UW, play this card. Z needs fresh.
Dude is viciously typing right now.
Random BS go. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, we could do a weapon randomizer.
I'm just randomly just moving shit around, just hoping for the best.
You just picking shit.
I've already
Good
used
luck.
it to make it look more difficult. I don't know what the fuck I just picked for me. What the fuck is this gear?
Wow, that looks awesome. You look great.
I don't know what loadout is for any of this.
That is so good.
Oh, I am so screwed.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh,
I fucking
is-
hate Respawn Punisher. Don't tell me I just equipped that. I
Oh
hate
my
Respawn
God.
Punisher so much.
Respawn Punisher is trash.
I hate it. I hate using it. I hate running against it. I fucking hate it. I hate anything put in a game that deliberately makes players take longer to come back and play.
Oh, so you hate MMOs? Not MMOs. MOBAs.
I do have lots of issues with games like League. The more times I die, the longer it takes me to come back. When you're new and learning a game, that sucks.
That is so trash. I hate it.
It's like, I can understand it a little bit more in MOBAs because it encourages you to learn to not suck. But when it's an ability that when it's an ability in a game where, like, you gotta constantly come back and it's like, you can just randomly run into it, I hate that so much.
Yeah. It's annoying.
It's like, these matches are already only 3 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, being gone for 3 seconds is already a long time.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I was trying to say this. I keep forgetting. I like Splatoon 3's like quality of life. Like I like that in Splatsville you can walk around. I like the table turf, even though I don't play it a
Love table
lot.
turf.
I like that it's there. I like the lockers. I know everyone was screaming for an apartment and they gave us a locker, but I do really enjoy the lockers.
I do too. I
I
still
like
modify
the
mine.
splash tags. Like, I think, and you said this earlier, like the squid rolls and stuff, and the surges and things. Like, I like those. I think the quality of life in Splatoon 3 is really good, but just like the actual just like playing the game, I like that more from Splatoon 2, because like in Splatoon 2, I wasn't upset about losing. Like, it was like, even when I was losing, I was still having fun. I was like, yeah, run it back. Let's go again. Like, everything's chill. But like in Splatoon 3, like after losing a while, it's just like, damn, I hate this. Like, I am actually tired of this fucking game.
See, for me, it's kind of the opposite. I get angry far less in 3 than I did in 2. But
Really?
I do also attribute that with me just getting better in 2 and carrying that over into 3. Because, like, around the end of 2's lifetime, I was less angry. Because I used to get angry a lot. I got far less angry the longer that I played this on stream. Playing on stream humbled me a lot. And when I play off stream, I'm almost never mad during Splatoon. Like, any of them. Why? Because, like, I'm not performing in front of everybody. I lose, well, I just lost for myself. That sucks, but I'm the only one who has to witness the atrocity of my loss.
Nah, for me, there's something about seeing that I think I had at one point, I had like 30 something losses compared to like
All been there.
12 wins. And I'm just like, I don't want to see this. I do not want to see that.
Completely get that.
Like, show me my losing animation and then cue me up in the next match. Like, please please do not tell me that I lost that many times.
I'll see what really got me. God damn. What really got me. Okay, so like this is dumb, but like when they first released Splatoon 3 and it had the fucking animations for like when you win, I would actually get mad at seeing some of them. Like some of them just felt like, and it's dumb. It is dumb, but it felt disrespectful as shit. I would get so mad for no reason, especially with the fucking dab one. I fucking hated that shit.
You know which one made me like really upset?
Huh?
It was the sitting one. I don't know why, but it was like
man,
when they
that
would
would like
sit.
so piss me off. Oh, it would make me so mad. It would make me unreasonably mad. Like, and I couldn't even figure out why it just pissed me off. But just see him just like do that whole like they fucking do like the skull grunt squat, just like boop, boop. I'm like, go fuck yourself. Hated it. I could not understand why. GG, but I could not understand why. Have a good night, dude. I did far better than that than I should have.
Good night, dude. And then when all of them have it, when all 4 of them are over here like, oh, or the one where they like do the bow and they're like looking at you. Oh my god, I hated that. I was like, don't you dare do that to me ever again. Don't you? Do not.
See, a lot of that changed for me. Yeah, I fucking had it. I had the worst. No, bad.
Oh, oh no.
I had the freaking I can't remember what it's called now. My brain's just dead. Yeah. I had the Respawn Punisher.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for all the times I used the value mode a lot. See, for me,
No, it's okay.
Huh?
Oh, I was just gonna say, it's okay, Kami, you're my friend. I can't get mad at you.
See, for me, where it no longer mattered, where like the emote things no longer mattered, was I discovered that the Yu-Gi-Oh card game fucking emote existed, the one I use to this day. I found out that shit existed. No longer gave a fuck. I did everything I could to get that one, and I just didn't care anymore. It's like, I was 5, I was just waiting to see anybody else for that, because like I've seen that emote like maybe 3 times. I know people have it. There have to be people that fucking have it. Because it's not hard to get. But, like, I did nothing but play table turf till I got that. I was like, nope, we're going to be Yugimoto, motherfucker. Gonna banish some bitches to the Shadow Realm. Let's go.
A lot of the gear in Splatoon 3 was like references, especially the gear in Salmon Run.
Mm-hmm. I love the Salmon Run gear. I love, like, they always have, but these were like way more on the nose. Like the fucking Scouter from DBZ. That was a big deal. The outfits that, like, they had several outfits that reference singers, like Britney Spears' Toxic airplane stewardess outfit, like that, like shit like that. Like, I fucking loved all that shit. The fucking Back to the Future references, I use a lot of that gear. Like, I use, like, the Back to the Future, like, Marty McFly glasses and shit like that. Like, I fucking love a lot of, like, the Salmon Run gear. The problem is I just suck at Salmon Run and get mad during it. So, like, I miss out on a lot of that gear when it initially comes out and have to wait till I can eventually get it. It's like, I have to wait for a big event where I'm guaranteed to have my audience play with me.
I mean, you could also just literally be like, hey, Lana, are you free to Salmon Run?
Are you free to help me get this toy that I want? I want to unlock this costume piece. Please let me. Please come help me so I can die less. Oh man, okay, so like, there's this artist that is on YouTube that's gotten really popular that I'm not sure if you found yet. They're shorts artists. But they made their own superhero. And I love this superhero. Have you seen Autismo yet?
I don't think I have, but I'm looking him up right now.
Oh my god. Go look him up. Go look up Autismo. They do a lot of like D&D shorts, but they have a superhero that he's basically, he's just autism. He's a superhero and his power is autism. And I fucking love him because he is my goddamn spirit animal.
I found it. Yo, these look cool.
For one, I love their art. I love their art. I love the art style. Love the art style. I love their art. I love, like, their fucking shorts. They're fucking hilarious. Their latest one has, like, they for some reason have him in Gotham City, just, like, beating, like, Batman's rogue gallery. And he's just fucking dating Catwoman. And, like, he, like, has this whole thing where it's like, I'm sorry that my beautiful lips have made you fall in love with me, da-da-da. And then also, like, he just, like, he looks at Catwoman and he's like, could you buy me some Legos? And I was like, man, if that ain't me. It's like, can I go play with Legos now? I was like, god damn, I feel called out like a motherfucker. Show that shit to Mizu. She fucking died. She fucking died laughing, man.
Oh my god.
The amount, like, her and I, like, watch the shit that shows him. She's like, he's you. It's just, that's you. Every time we see it.
Wow. They really said your autism is showing.
Yep. I mean, there are plenty of moments where my entire family does that around here. So, like, I'm used to that at this point. It's like, your autism is showing. I was like, do what? What did I do now? Like, what's really bad is, like, my whole family likes to poke fun at, like, one thing in particular. I have a phrase to say a lot. It happens more at off-stream than it does on. But, like, when I get severely upset about something, or when something is, like, something that takes me out of my comfort zone and makes me, like, just, like, not okay. Like, when we get into, like, things that, like, can, like, set off, like, basically things that could, like, set off fits and shit like that. When we get to, like, that level, it's like, there's a phrase that comes out a lot that I never really ever thought about, but they did. They find it fucking hilarious. I just go, I don't like that. It's like, and it gets said a fuck ton. I don't like that. I don't like that. Why not do this thing? I don't like that. It's like, it's like, I never really thought of it being like a very autistic person response, but it is. It's one of those like, why not? Why is this a problem? Or da da da. And the only thing you have to respond to is, I don't like that. Or that's it. Like, you can have all the reasons in the world. That is super fucking close. 0.2%. Goddamn GG.
Wow, GG's. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, my sisters, like, every time I say it, because I don't think about it when it comes out, every time I fucking say it, they fucking laugh their asses off. It's like, It's like, why don't you do this? I don't like that. Or like someone says something just weird or out of turn. It's like, I don't like that. Or like, I will touch something I genuinely distaste. Without even having something said to me, it's like, I don't like that. Putting me in the water. I don't like that. It's like, I went to the beach. I said, I don't like this a shit ton. It was either I don't like this or meowing like a motherfucker.
It's to express that you don't like that. It was your...
It was like, let's show how much I don't like this. Let me count the ways.
Oh my gosh, Z, speaking of autism, again, I am not diagnosed. However, because me and my friends, we were taking like one of those like autism, one of those like recommended autism quizzes where it's like, this one's actually really good. And
still gotta be careful with those.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
No, I know you shouldn't use them to like gauge it.
Have a good night, Bakashi. Well, they can be good enough for you to like have a reason to go like get tested. Be like, you know that a lot of this tracks. Maybe I should. Like if it makes you ask the right questions to yourself, might be a good idea. So like, not completely throwing them out. Just take their info with a grain of salt and maybe consider asking your doctor if one seems to kind of speak to you.
No, I definitely I definitely took it with a grain of salt because like I took the test and it was asking all these questions and I'm like, I don't do this. Like this doesn't make any sense. No, I think I'm normal. And so of course my score came out really low and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then like I think it was like a couple weeks later, I was just kind of doing my thing at home and we have a throw blanket on my couch that I like to have it a certain way. But my boyfriend, he's like, you're supposed to have the blanket this way because this is the insulating side of it. Like this is how you're supposed to yeah. And I was like, no, I don't like that side because I don't like how it feels.
Sensory texture issue.
It's a texture issue. And I was like, wait a minute.
Yep.
I literally stopped. I said, hang on.
Now, where you gotta worry is like when that's like a big part of everything you do. Yeah, you might need to go check that out.
I didn't think it was part of everything I do because like I'm just I'm just living. I'm not noticing what I'm doing. But then if I really sit down and think about it, it's like, okay, why don't I like corduroy pants? I don't like the texture of it. Why don't I like velvet? I don't like the texture of it.
Okay. So, something to note with this, though. You're allowed to not like textures. Like, that's normal human. Like, not liking certain textures and stuff like that. It's the response you get from those textures.
It makes my skin ugly.
Yeah, like, you get, like, goosebumps or, like, you just get uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, my skin says no.
Like, where you gotta worry about it is, like, when... The way I explain a lot of texture issues to people, for people with autism, and the way you kind of got to think about it, because, like, this is where, like, a lot of people start to think they have it, and then they can quickly find out whether they do or not, is, okay, does touching this cause a violent reaction? Does this cause panic? Does this ensue, like, detriment to your mental well-being in that instance? The second it starts doing that, like if you start like touching a thing and then like you start to have like shaking issues or like you become like it's not uncomfortable, you're upset. Like touching this is making you just upset or you have a viscerally violent reaction to whatever the hell it is that is touching you and you have a I must get away from this or you treat it like it's hurting you kind of type deal, that's when you're having, like, that's a hypersensory issue. That is a hyper issue dealing with texture. That's usually when you know you've got that kind of a problem. And it's something like you have no mental control over it whatsoever. You can't will that away. Is this Talitha? How do I pronounce your name? Welcome
It's
to
a
the
very
chat.
pretty name.
It is, but I have
Welcome
probably
in.
butchered it, and I apologize for that. Hey!
Oh,
Smack.
oh, get him. Get him.
Ha! He thought he was safe, but he was not. I am a ninja squeak with a roller. But yeah, no.
I would.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, so like that's how you can kind of tell. It's like how severe, how big of an issue is it touching said thing? Like, and like, do you have this with lots of different things, or if it's just like one or two things? Because there could be tons of underlying issues for texture issue.
Mm-hmm.
There can. And sometimes it's simple, and sometimes it's not. Like, for me, like, if you were to hand me, like, something that is, like, rubber and wet at the same time. Wet rubber.
Ew.
Put that in my hand. Or, like, if I have, like, you know, like, rubber gloves when you have to, like, wear gloves for, like, doing shit. Like, if water gets
Oh my
inside of that,
God.
like, I will become visually upset really fast. That's an extreme. But, like, this can go to a plethora of other things. Like, other tactile things. Like, touching, like, certain types of, like, mats and shit like that can cause me complete and utter, like, nuclear meltdown and just not be okay. I have to, like, tiptoe around certain types of things and shit all the time because of this. Because, like, I have to sit there and think to myself, okay, like, because I basically what you classify as, like, high-functioning autism, which that's a broad term in and of itself, like, just saying. Because, because like, people think high-functioning autism is literally people like me, people who can talk and just go on and on and on and on and on and on, right? And just be able to talk normal. Or as normal as one thinks. No. High-functioning autism is classified as basically anybody which has autism and has verbal speech. Like, the bar is low for what is classified as such.
I was gonna say that could be anybody.
Yes, but that's also because the autism spectrum itself is just fucking huge. So much shit falls under the autism spectrum.
Yeah.
So, like, you could have autism, you could have Asperger's, you could have, like, all these, like, you have, like, all these different things that, like, touch in the spectrum somehow. There's people chewing, can't handle it, start twitching. And see, a lot of people will think that that would be, like, a response to that, but that's just a normal human response. It's just having something that naturally irritates you. It's like, you know how your body reacts when there's a, like, an easier way to put it is your body reacts to things that, like, it does, like, when you have a sensory issue with something you touch with autism, your body responds in a similar fashion to how it would respond with a phobia or a trauma response. Even if it's not in either of those situations, it will respond like that. It'll recoil in such a manner and can cause, like, the entire body to, like, lose its fucking mind temporarily.
I will say, like, the only thing that really does that for me is, like, styrofoam. Like, I do not like touching styrofoam. I can touch styrofoam, but I'm very careful when I touch it, because if it makes, like, the slightest sound, I'll be like, no. But, like, if I'm touching it and it's, like, you know the styrofoam that they use to, like, pack, like, furniture or, like wood or something?
Yeah.
Like, that makes me, like my arms, my arms are already mad. Like, it makes me go, like, ugh. Like, I have to get away from it. Like, I have to stop looking at it.
I get that. I completely get that. And see, like, and with this, it'll be more than just touching shit. It'll be touching shit. It'll be certain noises. It'll be certain types of visuals can, like, cause, because what it does is it forces the body to go into overstimulation immediately. It can also be stuff that you eat. Like, I know, like, people with autism that, like, can't eat noodles because, like, the immediate texture of a noodle will just, like, just blow, like, their mind's gonna have, like, a shutdown. For me, it's weird. I can, like, handle the taste of pickles. I like the taste of pickles, like pickle juice and shit like that on my burgers, fine. But, like, I bite down on a pickle in my burger, or I bite down a pickle in general, like the second that my mouth touches pickle, my whole body loses its shit. It's not okay. Like, my body will, like, before I know what's happened, I can have an automatic gag reflex.
No, I have friends that are like that. Yeah.
And, like, there are several things that will do this. And what's irritating is when you don't know one and it reveals itself to you at the worst possible time. Or, like, a lot of people will tell you that, like, stimming is 100% a controllable thing, but stimming is not always a 100% controllable thing. A lot of times stimming actually works kind of like a tick, but not a tick. It's one of those things like it's going to go off and you're not going to be aware of it. If you become aware of it, you can stop it, which is where it's different from a tick. A tick for someone like who has Tourette's, if they have a tick and it goes off, there's no stopping it. There's no catching it. There's no stopping it. Even if they're completely aware of it, it's not stopping. With a stim, you could be completely unaware of it, and then all of a sudden you are aware of it, and you could shut your brain off to it. You're just going to do it more times than not because you're not going to be aware you're doing it. Just where the fucking meowing thing comes in. I hate it. I hate it with a passion because it'll come out at the worst possible time. I have had that shit come out during, like, it happens like it can happen during a fucking funeral. It can happen during a job interview. Fuck when it happens during a job interview, like trying to fucking explain that shit. At a funeral, you better hope that everyone there fucking knows you. Like,
I would hope I do. That'd be kind of weird going to a funeral. It's like,
well, you better hope that like everyone like if you go to a funeral for a family member, and there's like multiple sides of the family, you may not know everybody.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if that shit happens, like, well, I'm screwed.
But it's like at least there's people there who can like help explain, you know.
So like you have shit like that. So like, goddamn, what do you do? What?
You cry in a corner.
Kinda, yeah. Sometimes autism can be so bad that the person can't talk. I mean, this is true. Like, it just kind of like depends. Like, sometimes for some people, like it depends on how it affects your brain's chemistry. That's what it literally depends on. Or about the fabric, if someone is talking and can tell you're not paying attention because of clothing discomfort, it's more sensory. Yes. Would not liking fizzy drinks because of carbonation count as a sensory issue? My stomach recoils from it. Yes, that would count as a sensory issue. But how's it going, Sonosu? How are you? I hope you're well. We got a few more rounds in this. I do got to still get up early and take music to work, as well as I'm building new things for stream. Well, I say I'm building new things for stream. I'm basically honing in the shit we already have for stream. That's what I'm doing. As well as hopefully the Dixper situation will be fixed so I can finish making shit for it. Okay. Yes, all well. Enjoying your Sunday. Awesome. I'm going to be enjoying my Sunday when I wake up. Because I'm off tomorrow.
Woo!
And by enjoying my Sunday, I mean I'm going to be working on my Sunday. Because even when I'm off, I'm not actually off. I gotta take music to work. While I'm at home, I'm gonna be working on shit while I wait to go pick them up. Monday, I'm probably gonna be taking the entire day off, just kind of. Well, no, I gotta help build a. I don't have time to myself anymore. I don't. It's like as soon like I was about to say, I want to enjoy my Monday off. I can't enjoy my Monday off. I have cosplay shit to build. I have shit to help people with. It's like anytime I think I have a day off, I don't. I'm learning more and more. I just don't have days off.
No, I'm the exact same way. Because I'll be like, oh my gosh, like, technically, in theory, I have these days off and I could do anything I want. And then I'm like, oh my God, why do I have, like, so many things to do? What happened? Why am I not sitting and doing nothing? What happened?
Oh. I wound up getting the ability to go to a local con here And it's been a while since I've been to a con, so I got kind of excited about it. But like remembering all the cosplay shit I've been having to help other people with, as well as do for myself, which mine's very simple. I just gotta remodify a mask, and I'm done with mine. And for Mizu's, I just gotta grab them a wig, and we're done with theirs. But like for all this other stuff that like I wind up having to do, I'm just like, man, I remember why I stopped doing this. Because it's so much work. I missed! Ooh! No! Thank you, but no.
I fired again. But then I missed. I fired again. I hit something. But
I
it
missed
wasn't what
and
I
I
was
somehow
aiming
lived. That's what shocked me.
for. Oh shit.
I missed, I lived, and got 2 kills. It's like, what?
Then you didn't miss.
3 kills. Oh, I just missed the first time. I just didn't miss the second time.
Oh.
Eek! I landed in orange and died. Go over there.
I will be right back. I have to pee really bad.
Go for it. Fulfill bills and other errands, so still not technically off. That just makes it more depressing because it's also accurate because I have to go pay bills tomorrow. Or I have to go pay bills on Monday. And I have to do cosplay shit on Monday. Ugh. So I gotta finish up mine. I gotta finish up 2 others. Damn it. Someone colored a thing I printed out because I've been messing around with watercolors. That sounds cool. The Inkstorm Goddess. I wasn't even aware of the Inkstorm. I should have been. I don't know how you're still alive. GG! Are you planning on live streaming some of the con? No, I'm not, because like I don't have permission to do anything with other people's shit, and I don't want to have to go through all the chaos and whatnot to do that. There's a lot of stuff to go through with that kind of shit. There's other permissions I'd have to get, as well as like this con's fairly local, which means it's IRL people, so it'd be a great way to get either myself doxxed if I piss somebody off, or get somebody else doxxed that I don't want to have happen. So like, no, it's like, the more I think about it, I don't really know what I can do with the con. Like, I may like only do part of it just to avoid, for one, missing all the time I'm going to miss. But no, I don't like being that guy who live streams at cons, just because, like, for one, I'm not a family-friendly channel. Kids go to cons. I don't want the chance of kids popping up on my streams. Like, that just seems, like, I hate when that kind of shit happens. That just seems vastly inappropriate to me.
I'm always scared of, like, people who vlog and stuff like that, because it's like you're literally showing. I understand if you're going somewhere where it's like you don't live anywhere near this.
Yep.
You know, like it's like okay, cool. You're only there for like what 2 weeks, and then nobody knows where you are. But it's like if you're posting a bunch of stuff around the same location, then it's like, I don't know. I understand that like if somebody really wants to find you, they can find you. However, I don't want it to be easy for them, you know?
Agreed.
Like I don't want to just be like, yeah, here's my number, here's my address, cool. Like no. If you really truly want to hunt me down, you're gonna have to do some hacking or some shit. Like,
Yep. You're gonna have to at least try.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so like I've tried doing content at cons, and like there's just so much you have to cut out. There's so much you have to do. You have to ask for so much permission with anybody as you try to do anything with. Like, and you can technically not like you can technically just be that guy that just says fuck it, just takes video, does live stream, does whatever the fuck they want. You legally can do that in a lot of cases, and there ain't a lot that people can do about it. But at the same time, you know what that does? It makes you an asshole. And I'm an asshole, but I ain't that much of an asshole. Damn. Ow.
Nah, I don't put anything online, even if it's like business stuff. Like I'm like, you can get my email, and literally that's it. Like,
Yep.
because people can find where you live with your phone number because of the area code.
Ow. Yeah. It's like my phone number like very rarely goes out to like anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of what can be tracked down through a phone number.
There's a lot of things that can be linked to your phone number.
Yep.
So like even with business stuff, like I don't put my phone number on it. And like that's probably why there's so many people who like have like, you know, the Google Voice or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because they don't want random people calling their phone, but also because like why would I just give you my location like that?
Yep. Yeah, none of my shit has my number on it, like, at all. I've got a couple things that have my email on it, and my email's literally just used for YouTube-related shit. And I change the password on it regularly enough.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! We're surrounded! There's being an asshole and there's being a raging douche canoe. Exactly. Hi, Kami. Ow!
Ozzy, how much longer are you going for?
I've probably got one more round in me after this. Because I'm hungry and I gotta take Mizu to work.
Have you not eaten?
I have. I ate piece of pizza right before stream.
Only one?
It was a big piece of pizza.
Was it the one and only infamous big piece of pizza?
No, but it was Meat Lover's Pizza and I was excited for it.
Ah.
Ow! I'll give him my phone number to Miss, since the two of us are dating, and our friend Ruby, since she's able to send texts internationally, while Miss and I can't. Gotcha. GG! Man, that was a rough fight. But no, see, like, there are a few fellow YouTubers that, like, have my number. It is very few and far between that do. Usually the ones that do, I have met in person or interact with enough to trust with that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still, like, very few. Most of the time, the only time they get my number, like, my actual number is if, like, they've come to see me in the state I live in, or I've gone to see them in the state that they live in. And that's mainly because, like, we're in the same exact area. Discord doesn't always work.
I think the only people that I've given my phone number to is, like, obviously family.
Yeah.
Really close friends. Like, hey, I like you enough that I'm going to give you my number.
Yep.
Or if it's, like, somebody who I'm really vibing with, and literally they have no social media. And I'm just like, damn, my only option is to give you my number, and I don't want to. But if that's the only way I can remember your freaking name and face, then sure.
Yep. Been there, done that one. I mean, I appreciate those people that have, like, no social media.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, for me, it's always been, like, a weird thing to have people I know IRL, like, know I'm a YouTuber. Like, and for them to, like, watch me makes things even weirder to me for some reason. Which I have a few people here that, like, people like Joel, people like Shaman, like, they know me IRL, they knew me IRL before I became a streamer. But for me, like, there's something always feels weird about, like, people I meet in person seeing me on stream. Because I feel like I'm so weird on stream. You know?
You're normal to me.
It's always been like a weird thing. Like, back when I worked at GameStop, like, if I had people that, like, subscribe to me from, like, meeting me at GameStop, like, I was like, oh, hi! I'm so much more subdued at work because I'm trying to be professional. What the fuck do I do now that this person who is a customer of mine who spends money at my store now sees me online being a little more unhinged than I probably should be? Ah, fuck. How am I gonna deal with this?
Nah, it'd be funny as fuck when, like, IRL people hop into my stream, and I'm just like, okay, you're gonna hear me curse. Please do not be surprised.
See, the bigger one is, like, with a lot of, like, people that, like, I've known for a long time, especially with family members, I have to look at them and be like, look, I know y'all are completely unhinged. Y'all need to behave. It's like, y'all think I'm bad on stream? Like, I'm a lot tamer than most of my family. It's like, I have to tell my family to behave on stream all the fucking time. They are far more unfiltered than I am.
I can't imagine that. you being the most tame? Good lord.
Right? Now, I'm by far not the most calm. I'm probably the exact opposite. I can get loud and flip shit and so on and so forth, and I'm probably the one that's the best at that. But the amount of unhinged shit that gets said, yeah. I will tell you that I am probably the least unhinged. Which really takes some doing, I know.
I think, like, out of my family, not my friends, because good lord, I got some crazy friends. Out of my family, I think I'm like, I'm one of the most tame.
That shocks me.
Because my family is Asian.
Shocks me less. Shocks me less, that's right.
And the jokes that my family makes, I'm just like, I am glad that nobody else hears this.
See, I've got Mizu, as well as I've actually got, like, before I met Mizu, there are I have a couple of Asian family members So like, yeah, I've heard the jokes. I was like, oh, wait, what? No, I don't know. Mizu could get a little unhinged there. Like, not as bad as like my other failures, but Mizu can too. It's like this is just what we're doing now. Okay. So no, that tracks. That tracks. That makes sense.
Oh goodness, my sister is worse than me. Like
GGP.
terribly worse than me. She is quick to say some crazy shit, and I love it. Also, hi Chaos.
What is up, Soul Reaper? How you doing?
It is me. Hello. But no, I don't think I'm the most tame. I just think I'm one of the tamer ones. I am not the most chaotic. I can tell you that now. My grandma's probably the most chaotic. I don't know I never know what comes out of that woman's mouth.
I can admit that I'm the most hyper. My grandmother is probably the most out of pocket out of all of us. Like, Lord help me. Either that or my aunt. It's a hard toss up, depending.
It's always the grandmas.
Yeah.
Always the grandma.
They're too old to give a fuck. They're like, I ain't got enough time left to give a fuck. That's how my grandma puts it. It's like, I ain't gonna be around here long enough for it to matter. Fuck you. And she'll literally look at you dead square face and say, go fuck yourself. I'm like, okay. Damn. All right. I don't even got a response to that. Shit. It's like, what are you gonna do? Bounce your grandma? You can't. Especially my grandma. My grandma's handicapped. My grandma's got like the ultimate defense. Like nobody messes with my grandma. It's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Smack the handicapped person? No, don't do that. It's like you're gonna go to jail in 13 different ways that you can't even imagine. Don't do that. And she's gonna laugh the entire way. The problem is though, is that you gotta make it to jail. That's just it. Everyone's like, you can't smack her because not only is she a little old grandma who's handicapped, she's a little old grandma who's handicapped who can probably kill you and you don't know it yet. She fucking dangerous, man, like a rabid goddamn squirrel that only got one working leg.
That's my grandma. She is literally freaking 4 foot, can and will kill you.
Jeebus. Tell you, man, grandmas are crazy, man. You gotta watch out for grandmas. They'll do crazy shit.
You know what? That's gonna be me. When I'm old and tiny, ain't nobody gonna be able to predict what I'm doing.
Everyone gonna know exactly where I am. I'm gonna be sitting out in my front yard in a freaking lawn chair with a basket full of canes. And I'm just gonna see a motherfucker across the street. Like, you damn kids, get off my goddamn lawn! Picks up cane and just goes, poof. And you just hear go, whack! Means gonna be right there beside me with a fucking rolling pin just going, pow! Stop that!
Oh my god.
I have well resigned myself to what I'll be. I mean, I get irritable, like, I'm in a neighborhood full of kids. I get irritable, like, when I go outside and I see a random kid I don't know for some reason running my damn yard. My brain's just like, get the fuck out of here. And it's like a small kid, so I don't say anything as long as they're not, like, doing anything bad. It's like, you probably need to go back over there. And the kid usually leaves, but my brain is like, get the fuck out of here. This is not your yard. Internal grandpa, like, escalates.
Children are annoying, though. Not all children, but, like, I mean, like, some.
I love my nephews. I love my nieces.
I can't handle a child that isn't mine.
As I love my nephews, I love my nieces. I would take bullets for them. But, like, other children, was like, can you just be a child in a place that is not next to me?
Oh my gosh. I was at a skating rink with Seki, and freaking there was a child. This child kept falling, and I was trying to, like, avoid them, but they had fallen, like, near me, and I'm like, oh, let me help the child up. The child ended up, like, I don't know, telling me their name and telling me their whole family and everything. And then like they wanted to hold my hand while we were skating around the rink. And I became this child's babysitter. They introduced me to their mom and everything. And their mom was like, leave this person alone. I'm like, honestly, I would rather them mess with me than anyone else, because like at least I'm not gonna hurt this child. But still, it's a random child.
So it always happens to me is like if I'm walking around a Walmart, man, that's where where children walk up to me all the goddamn time. And I don't know what it doesn't matter what the fuck I'm dressed in. Like it used to make sense to me, especially when I used to work for Hibbett Sports. I used to work for GameStop. When I worked at Hibbett Sports, I fucking like wore like collared shirts. So if I walked into a Walmart, this made sense because you look like an employee of some kind. But like it would happen a lot as I was walking out of fucking GameStop into Walmart. Kids would walk up to me and like I had one time and like this was one of the weirdest moments ever. I'm walking around Walmart and all of a sudden this kid starts following me.
Oh.
And I am unsure as to what's going on. I notice them out of my peripheral. They're following me. I was like, nah, kid's just probably walking the same way. Whatever. This kid's like maybe 5. So I turn down one aisle and the kid follows me down that aisle. I wrap around, go down the other aisle. Kid's walking down this aisle. I go back down the middle, start walking towards the front of the store, and this kid is still following me. So I like whip around. I was like, kid, can I help you? And it's like, I've lost my mommy. Can you help me? And I'm like, oh my God! Immediately takes kid to the front desk. This kid is completely calm until I ask this question, and like they seem very for like a split second they're very excited because I have acknowledged their existence. They're like, yes, you can help me, and then they're like the most depressed and sad thing on the planet a split second later because they've lost their mommy. Now they're crying. And I'm like, oh God, what do I do, crying baby? Fuck.
I will never understand children. That's so funny.
And that happens to me all the time. Like, kid gets lost, comes talks to me, or I'm in because I'm a fucking walking 5-year-old. Go and look at toys, video games, or card games. I go look at any of these things. Kid does the same thing every goddamn time. It's like wants to they're going to start talking to me about everything. And I'm like, hi, kid. But the one that always gets me is for some reason I always look I don't know why I always look like the approachable adult. Because I shouldn't look like an approachable adult to anybody. I look haphazard as fuck out in public. But they always walk up and like, hey, that guy looks like the safe guy to take me to go find my mommy. What?
They can just sense the inner child in you, and so they're just like, yes.
I've had
a
kids,
fellow one of us.
I've had kids at Christmas time, especially when I let my beard grow out a lot. I have kids at Christmas time that just think I'm an undercover Santa Claus all the fucking time. That's a weird one. That's the weird one. Don't get me wrong, my lifelong dream would one day be a real life Santa Claus. But at the same time, the fact that kids just all of a sudden out of nowhere think that's Santa Claus. I've had kids at Christmas time, it happens a lot at Christmas time, just tell me what they fucking want for Christmas. I'm you should probably go tell your mom that. And then I had a kid that this kid was maybe 8. This kid tells me everything they want for Christmas. It's a little girl. I think she's maybe 7 or 8. And she tells me she wants all this. She tells me these little things she wants. She tells me things that her sister wants, and she also tells me things that her mom wants. And I'm like, that's awesome, but you should probably tell your mommy this. And she looks at me with the sternest face, and then grins, winks at me, and is like, it's okay, I know you're Santa Claus. And then walks away! I'm like, what?
Children
what is this?
So funny. Oh my god.
That was one of the weirdest things that has ever happened to me in my entire life. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And at the same time, I felt kind of badass because being Santa Claus is badass. But I was like, what the fuck just happened? What just happened? What?
Kids are so funny, bro.
Yeah, kid just literally legit just winks at me, walks away. It's I get it. I know you're Santa Claus. Your secret's safe with me. What? Try to be your secret is safe with me. Yeah, that's it. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh my gosh.
What's up, Aubrey? How you doing, friendo? But
Also,
yeah.
Z.
Huh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hate all kids unless it was my kid. Maybe something is wrong with me. No, I get it. No, what were you about to say?
I was gonna say I do have to yeet out of BC soon.
Yeah,
I've
got to crash and go to bed. Like I need to be leaving like right now.
Oh my
So,
god.
I get
Okay.
that. All right.
Let's go.
All
We're
right,
leaving.
This has been a fantastic night. We've had a lot of fun. We've done a lot of splats. We've had a lot of interesting discussions tonight. This is the kind of shit that I love to do with you peeps. I love getting your feedback. I love hearing what y'all think about weird shit just going on in the world. This was just fun. I've had fun tonight. We've had a lot of fun. We've talked about Splatoon, talked about Power World and its lawsuit, and we talked about the PS5 Pro and how I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I'm not on the greatest with that one. As y'all know, it's always good on your coffee field, gingerbread, undead, and
Alanna, aka Random Dragons, aka your favorite Afro YouTuber, not YouTuber, Twitch streamer.
and this has been more Splatoon 3, as well as discussions with all of you lovely peeps. Remember to take care of yourselves and care of each other as always. Pleasant nightmares. I will see all of you lovely peeps again on Tuesday. And Alanna, when can peeps see you again over on Twitch?
Tomorrow.
Also, what are you going to be playing?
Dude got me this game called Perfect Date, and so I'm gonna be playing that and seeing what on earth this is.
Fuck yeah! So make sure you go show them some love. If one of my lovely moderators would please post a link to them in the chat real quick before we close out for the night, I would appreciate you. Go forth, go wacky smack, go show them some love and all that other good jazz. Go give them a follow over there, and I'm guessing go see them play a cat dating sim.
It is a cat dating sim.
Ha ha!
I'm excited. I'm kind of scared, but I'm kind of excited. I'm just like, I have no idea what to expect.
Sounds like the best and worst thing ever. I will probably be there to watch it. Alright. But have a wonderful night, peeps. Take care. See all of you little peeps again tomorrow. Click that link that Shaman just posted in the chat. Go show them some love. Do the thing. Do it now. Do it now! Go get to the Twitch! Alright. My peeps.
Bye!